funniest podcast on the planet Earth.
I always try to keep it like a comic hang. I have a bunch of guys on. It's just us sitting down and yapping. And sometimes it's hilarious, sometimes it's intense.
It's Robert Kelly's
You know what, dude?
podcast
No topics, no directions, but I love doing it.
on riotcast.com. Join the riot!
We're live. Fucking live. New stream. Right now. There's fucking 3 people in the room watching this. We got fucking Rob Kelly on lead guitar, Louis J. Gomez on drums. We got Gary Gulman playing up the organ and the bass. Kelly Fastuca dancing in the background.
Oh, God, no.
We have an amazing show for you today. It is a packed house as usual in the Riotcast studios. I'm very excited. First of all, I have my friends on the show, my comic friends who are on the show. Gary Gulman is here today, who I love to death. We have a few things to talk about over the weekend.
Yep.
We have Louis J. Gomez, the rattlesnake.
The Puerto Rican rattlesnake.
Somebody gave him a new rattle. He used to do it with a little box of Altoids. What's up, buddy?
I brought my cousin.
Your cousin
Yeah,
Tony just walked in the fucking room. What's up, T?
Consuelo.
How you doing? Tony's the man. He's the guy who's gonna. This whole studio is getting revamped because of Tony, right,
Nice.
Tony? Tony? Yeah. The studio? Of course. How many weeks?
Maybe 3.
Nice.
8
Well,
months.
yeah, this
That
was
means
a-
8 weeks. 8 months.
No, he's a Mexican. They do it in 3 weeks.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna be done in an hour.
Yeah.
By the way, this was a gift from one Wayne Rada, who's a fan of the show and a fan of my Puerto Rican rattlesnake moniker. So,
Well, I'm a big fan of Wayne Rada.
yeah, he's the man.
So
I'm a big fan
thanks
of
for
pro
listening.
wrestling nicknames.
Well, I have a few nicknames. I have
I
the
like
Real
that.
Ass Dude, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake,
Yeah.
Howard Stern of MMA Radio.
Don't forget
Lou Dog.
Don't forget cunt.
Cunt,
There's Lou Dog.
Fucking ape head.
statutory ape.
Yeah.
How many of those did you give yourself?
Dummy. Don't forget dummy.
Nobody's ever
Asshole.
Nobody's ever
Get
called
out of
me
the
one
studio.
of these.
Lou, you don't have all your buttons done up on that shirt,
No.
so we can see that chest?
I wanted to show
Bob, can
Vinne
we-
Tortorich and my new buddy Dean
All right,
Lorey.
here we go.
My-
Speaking of those guys,
my Mexican
I'm very happy. I'm very proud to have these guys in the studio. They both changed my life. They caught me right at the edge of a cliff. I was over 300 pounds for the first time in my life. And Jimmy Serpico, the best manager on the planet Earth, the best producer in the fucking world. And
You're here.
he actually told me to get in touch with Dean, and then Dean put me in touch with Vinny, and these two guys psychologically gave me another perspective on food in my life, and I lost 45 pounds.
Wow.
And
That's
I
amazing.
I
Yeah,
walked,
that's
I
incredible.
came back, and I did it without going to the gym one fucking day. Not to say that you don't go to the gym, but
Yeah, he's not disparaging the gym.
No, I'm not doing
But
that.
you went to
but
the gym, Serpico.
There's nothing wrong with the gym, but
no.
First things first, I always
We
say.
had Vinne Tortorich to the right, the good-looking one, and then I'm kidding.
why we gotta say that?
No, come on, Dean. Let's be honest.
And we have Dean
is
Lorey, and you guys. Dean is also one of the writers on Arrested Development. He was you wrote Major Payne.
Major Pain, yeah. With Damon Wayans, I wrote that.
And the last show you were on that got canceled, unfortunately, with Robin Williams.
Yeah, the crazy ones.
The crazy ones.
Gone away. But it was fun to work on.
It was a great show. I watched it, and
Thanks.
and Vinny is a trainer to the stars.
Yeah.
This is what threw me off too. Is that here's a guy.
That you're not a star?
Well, I have been on TV 5 shows. This
A
last
trainer
week,
to the podcast
so
stars.
You're not a star, but thank you. Anyways, can we escort? Can you escort
Lou-
Louis out of the
Lou
room,
Dog?
please? This is what Louis does, though. He throws one-liners, and they're usually hateful. So just to let you know,
I'm glad not to be in the firing
just to
line.
let you know, you
Yeah.
will not like him at the end of the show.
One
of you.
We'll take the hateful comments if he buttons at least one button on that shirt.
Please.
No, wait,
Yeah.
one more's coming
Please.
down now.
Oh, shit.
Now,
I fucked up. Oh, Jesus. I should
Now
Louis
Fat
really
Roll
looks like a
showing.
pro wrestler, like an ex-pro wrestler.
he doesn't look like a pro anything. Okay, so you guys are on the show. We're going to talk a little bit today about No Sugars, No Grains, about food. And it's not just about I say no sugars, no grain. There's a lot more to it than I learned about food. You guys taught me about food and what they're putting into food. So and Lewis, you've done it too.
I have. Well, I've done a variation on it. What I usually do is I cut out carbs completely, all breads, all pasta, all not even multigrain, no rice,
Dude,
no
nothing
sugar.
white, dude. Nothing white.
No, not even no.
Don't be racist, Gary.
No multigrain either.
Yeah, what's that? But do you have
sugar,
veggies?
flour?
I have
nothing
veggies,
white.
but I'll do potato or I'll do sweet potatoes.
Wasn't racialist.
It wasn't a good joke either, but I was just trying.
Well, what do you see a difference? Haven't done it?
Hold on, I'll wait till they're done.
Oh yeah, done trying to be funny. Go ahead. Yeah, you just
forgive us.
Yeah, forgive us. Go
We're
ahead.
having a conversation about no
For
sugar.
peppering
no
this
grains.
comedy show with comedy.
Yeah, he wants to talk about vegetables, so stop the comedy.
Go ahead, guy with the flag shirt on. Go ahead.
I'll have bananas. I'll have sweet potatoes. I know he won't do either of those. Or no like pineapple, no shit like that, right? I will not limit any fruit, any vegetables. I won't eat corn though.
And that's fine.
Right.
That's perfectly fine. That happens all the time. Some people could get away. I always get the question. Hey, you say no sugars, no grains. Yeah. Nuts can almost be considered a grain. People go into that whole seeds. What about seeds? If you're eating nuts and seeds, you don't have a fucking problem yet.
Right.
That's what we're always saying. It's so what works for Bobby, may not work for you. Just based on taste and everything else.
Why no bananas? A banana's bad.
Well,
Kelly, I'm going to have you move to the couch. I got Mike Lawrence coming in. You're going to have to change seats.
Lawrence
'cause he's
coming
too
in?
big to sit there.
wait,
So move over
We're
on
getting
the
a
couch.
chick on the couch.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
We're at the right spot.
Yeah.
Go over there
Chick
now.
you want, boys?
Yeah. Now you guys are just gonna be sweaty
And she's British.
for the wrong reason.
She's
British.
Australian.
Like
We got a hot British chick coming to the couch.
Australian, British. She sounds like
Oh, wait.
Serena. No matter how.
What is it? You're Australian? Yeah. All right, good. That's better. That's better than British.
Here, take this mic.
No,
Wait a
no,
minute.
sit
Why-
in the
why do
middle.
I have
It's
to
in the
have Vinny
middle.
coming near
It's in
me?
the middle. She gets in the middle.
Yeah,
guys.
Jesus Christ, Vinny, you're moving over to me?
We did have a sexy morning.
We did. It was really exotic.
All right, yeah,
Can you
just-
get here?
Yeah.
See, but Bobby doesn't do cheat days. That's the thing. Bobby.
Hang on. Stop talking. I'm right here. So don't talk for me. Okay?
Well, no, I'm saying you don't do cheat
No,
days.
that's not true. You're right here, Mike. You're right here, Michael. How you doing, bud? This is Mike Lawrence. Very funny
Hey,
comedian.
what's up?
Hey, Mike.
Well, you know what? I do cheat days, but I don't think I can do them. They fucked me up. Here's the thing. When I first talked to you guys, I talked to Dean first, and then he threw me over to Vinny, and then they explained to me corn and sugar and cornstarch and corn fructose and all the shit in food that is.
It sounds like
fucking
you retain none of that knowledge.
making me eat more and overeat and want obsess about these certain foods because of what's in them.
Right.
It gave me the knowledge I needed to get through it, but it was like giving up drugs for the first 3 weeks of quitting sugar.
It's tough.
I fucking shook like I was giving up heroin.
Holy
I
shit.
remember
yeah,
I got
you
the
were
sweats.
fucked up. You kept calling me and you said, "Oh my God, you thought you were dying."
What did you call them? What did you when you get the sweats?
The keto flu?
The kettle flu.
Kennel flu.
Yeah.
You don't get to have cheat days when you've had a cheat life. I feel
Yeah.
like is how it should work.
Well,
Like,
but
'cause I'm trying to lose weight. Yeah.
Well, here's
But
the thing.
that should give you an
Yeah.
indication of like how addictive sugar is. Like coming off it is like coming off of cigarettes or something.
Heroin or anything.
Heroin, yeah.
It was terrible. And then I got off it and I went 7 months without sugar. 7 months without a grain. And I dropped fucking weight. And it came off. And then Lewis came in with his cheat day fucking scenario. And I went, yeah, maybe I should have a cheat day. My cheat day turned into a cheat week.
Yeah.
Right.
And now I'm rolling in and out of this thing. I've put probably around 7-8 pounds back on in a week.
That's
in
just
a
in your neck.
fucking week.
Right. You,
Where-
you can't reward yourself for being a shitty person. That's serial killer logic. Like I'll blend in the shadows for a few days and then my
like
real
Dexter.
me will strike. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
only killing bad people.
yeah, that's the whole thing. I'm only eating sugar when I need it at its the most.
Okay, here's
Well, I was doing one cheat day a month.
Yeah.
And it was just that one day a month. I got to do The Rock. Dude, he has one cheat day every 3 months. And The Rock eats a fucking dozen
But
donuts.
he's the fucking
And he
Rock.
puts steroids in those donuts.
I love how fucking narcissistic he is. He's comparing himself to The
To The
Rock
Rock,
because he
yeah.
follows him on Instagram.
Are you looking at my eyebrow? Are you looking at my people's eyebrow?
They got the same body.
Listen,
Hey, you don't question Luis Gomez and his one listeners.
Yeah, play the
Louis J.
rattlesnake on
Gomez.
that.
Lawrence is coming in hot. I love it.
I love fucking. I love it.
Attacking Lou.
I love that you got hit so hard you forgot to shake your rattle on that one.
There you go.
Vinny shook your
Vinny, if you touch my rattle, you're gonna have to break your fingers.
Oh, I want to see this.
You're not The Rock, dude.
What's your hey? What's your name again?
That's the name.
Set it up.
Write that
Come
down.
on.
Write that down. What's your name again? Lewis Stinks.
He's not giving it to me. He
Listen.
knows what I'm
No,
trying to
because
do.
I'm not gonna just fucking give it to you, you faggot.
Whoa! Oh, what the fuck? What?
It doesn't matter what your
When
name
he has
is.
nothing.
I just have to say it.
It doesn't matter that I'm a faggot.
Now, do you like cheat days?
the cheat?
It doesn't matter what you like.
My favorite thing when The Rock does that, the other guy really believes that he cares. Like, oh, it is. My name is Patch.
You know,
Okay.
Can I just tell you the best one The Rock ever did was with the Dudley brothers, because one of the Dudleys stutters, and he goes, well, "Let me ask you a question. I gave you a lot of. I'm sorry. You know, I want you to tell me. Do you like pancakes?" He goes, "It doesn't matter what." He stuttered. I was on the phone with Patrice. I fell on the ground on the fucking. All right.
You and Patrice could have been the Dudley Boys.
That was pretty good. If you guys know who the Dudley guys are. Anyways, back to here's the thing with this diet. When I went off, it's not a diet. First of all, let's just say
Right.
that.
No,
That's
it's
the
not.
one thing that helped me out is that I'm not on a diet. I'm changing the way I live. But I use food like a lot of people who listen to the show. And a lot of people got turned on to this, by the way, and lost a lot of weight. But what you're going to run into is after the 3 months and the 3 weeks goes by and you're feeling better, all of a sudden you're stepping on the scale and jeans fit that I haven't worn in 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
Okay? I got a whole new wardrobe that I had that I couldn't fit into.
But it's all shitty. It's like the old jeans, like with the rips in the knees and the fucking
they're
thighs.
actually all Tokyo 5 jeans that they sent me, and I couldn't fit into them anymore. They're all like I have jeans with tags
But you're
on
back
them.
into him now.
I'm back into them.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. When I was in, I did all this stuff. I worked out. I didn't work out. I ate right. I was learning the drums. We shot the pilot, and everything was over, right?
Yeah.
The show's over. Now I'm in Canada by myself. And Sunday night, all alone, felt sad. I got all fucked up. I didn't want to get a hooker. I didn't want to disconnect from my family. I didn't want to disconnect from... And I wound up getting a pizza.
And you started thinking about the fake Rock telling you about the cheat day.
Yeah, exactly. But his cheat day scenario. And look,
He was in your head.
I don't think it's bad for certain
My voice,
people.
Bobby, just do it.
Well, the cheat day thing was like, yeah, maybe I should have a cheat day. I can't
deserve it.
fucking do it.
Can you do it? Can you do it with heroin? Can you have a cheat day? If you were doing heroin, can you just have
No. Are you asking me?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was a
Well,
trick
look,
question.
I'll tell you
Does
this.
That's not a
anyone
trick
want to
question.
ask me why it is that I weigh less than I did
Yes,
when I was a
yes,
junior
I
in
would
high
like to
school?
ask you
Turn the-
why
can
you
you
wanna-
turn the
I
AC
I want
would
to hear
like
from
to
a
know.
successful person who managed their weight over 23 years. Without
Yes,
any peaks and valleys.
Yeah, all right, I want to hear.
yes,
I'm
comedian
dying to
version of
hear. Ga-
Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Please tell us the 2 dozen eggs you eat. You Adonis.
I don't.
That was a crazy reference. No, listen, there are some people that like gaming on
I
this
just
podcast.
feel like the fat midget who sits next to him all the time.
We all feel that way.
The Jewish Gaston
Yeah.
from Beauty and the Beast, right? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You have to. Anytime I've ever met anybody who says, and I've given up these things that they craved and lived for 30 years, and I'm never going to have it again, they fail every single time. So my policy is I'll eat right this meal, and who knows what I'll do the next meal. It's an application of the AA principle of
One day at a time.
but I broke
One
it
meal
down
at
a
a
little
time.
bit further to one meal at a time.
Sorry, I stepped on that.
That's all right.
Do you- no,
That's
you're
all.
right. No,
Yeah.
here's the thing. And
To
this
say
is-
I'm never going to have another sugar, you're setting yourself up. And also setting
Yeah,
yourself
but can I
up
also
for next
can I ask a
Sunday.
question though?
No, you can't. Not right now.
This is the best show ever.
It doesn't matter what your question is.
I've said, Mom. The cheat day thing is just, then you're living for the cheat day, and it makes you have to be so strict on the non-cheat days
Yeah.
that you feel like, and any little slip up becomes it'll be my cheat day.
Here's the thing though, is
too hard.
the one thing that I learned from this.
But also, you've never been
no
fat.
sugar, no grains. That
I weighed
learned,
265 pounds as a senior.
You're 7'3".
The one thing. Hang
you're
on,
100
1
feet
second.
tall. Food spreads out in your body.
The one thing I learned on this no sugar, no grains that helped me out is that good food is good. Like I always salads and if there's anything I fucking dread in life is a salad for a meal. Just the salad to go, why don't you get a salad? Makes me sad when I hear my wife go, just get a salad. Fuck you. What? You eat baby backs?
Nah.
Or have a riblet? We're at Applebee's. I'm not getting the fucking Applebee's salad. I will get it at the what's the other place there?
Panera Bread?
Panera. I will do a Panera salad. Those are fucking amazing. But
Thick chicken medallions.
when I got to have soups and cheeses and meats and bacon and eggs, and I started eating, and I could go get a steak for lunch. Yeah, that's what made it better for me, that I could actually eat a nice, and then all of a sudden everything changes, your body chemistry fucking changes,
Right.
and all of a sudden a piece of salmon over a mango salad with a side salad with some fucking steamed vegetables with butter and salt and pepper is like the best thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Go on, Dan.
No, because it's not about calorie restriction. I mean, that's what people usually think of when they think of diets. It's
Calories
just
in, calories out.
Calories in, calories out. It's all, and you start thinking about all of the things that you can't eat. But this isn't about that. It's not about calorie restriction at all.
Right.
It's just about removing sugars and removing grains, so you can eat everything else, which is most of the good shit.
This is the problem I found with your book.
Okay.
Okay,
Reading.
Did that come from Lewis?
I don't know.
That was Gary.
That was Gary. Okay. I was gonna say, Lewis, that was really funny.
It's like you're hiding behind me. You can't hide.
Well, he knows that that's a sore spot with me because I was in juvie hall.
And if all Jews look like this, the Holocaust would have turned out differently.
Jesus Christ, Mike, are you
I'm
Jewish?
Jewish, yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
No, we're licensed for Holocaust jokes.
Lewis wants to throw out a Jew joke so bad he's shaking. I can hear the rattle.
My nose is bleeding.
These people.
That's the most Puerto Rican you've ever dressed.
Holocaust never happened.
The one problem with the book that I found is that you get to this is inspirational. You learn about food and stuff, but there isn't everybody asks, what can I eat? That's the one thing I kept having to answer for people. Dude, what can I have for breakfast? What can I have for lunch? What can I have for dinner? It's hard. You say everything else but sugar and grains, but I didn't know corn was a fucking grain because you think of it as a vegetable.
Hey, that's crazy because when we wrote the book, we literally wrote it in a vacuum. We didn't think anyone was going to read the fucking book. The book became a hit,
right?
But we wrote a book that we wanted to write,
right?
And we literally sat in a room and wrote a book in a vacuum.
Well, I thought you wrote it in a vacuum.
Dyson.
In a vacuum.
It was a Dyson.
It never loses its suction.
What are we, all bartenders with quips? Step it up. So, go ahead.
No, so when the book came out and people started reading it, and it was, wait a minute, you didn't give us a diet. It was like, well, I don't believe in diets.
Right.
And, now we're faced with writing the second book. That's part of why we're in New York right now.
Right.
Is we're going to write the second book and give people what they missed in the first book.
Right.
Can I ask you guys a question? Because I've lost, at this point, over 100 pounds. I was down 30 pounds. Yeah, I used to be like 340
Oh, I had
pounds.
no idea.
Oh, yeah.
You don't look like a guy who used to be 300
I actually
pounds.
know way more than both of these guys about what we're talking
I take
about.
back my whole rock thing. I mean,
This is why nobody likes Lewis and nobody respects him because people who know a lot more don't go, I know. You never heard Einstein going, I know way more math.
Yeah, they always
everybody
play it
in this
down.
room.
They always play it down.
Yeah.
I know
Harry
nothing.
just fucking said the same thing about what he lived in life and one meal at a time. Go fuck yourself. Go
Lewis still does have a fat voice, though. He still says, "Well, I just, I lost 100 pounds."
He does like he's eating donuts and milk right now. I love donuts.
What's your favorite Hoobastank song? Mine's all of them.
Gary did it as a joke, by the way.
Yeah, and also you yo-yo diet anyhow with your cheat
Ooh.
days.
No, but I'm concerned about longevity because you hear about
His thought, he can't keep it.
Well, he got longevity out, and then his brain just fried.
Lewis.
Longevity. Oh my God. Four syllables.
For somebody,
I'm fucking with you, man. Go ahead.
For somebody who knows more than everybody, you really get thrown easy.
No, I'm not. I'm just done. You can sit here and go, dude. I didn't know corn was a fucking grain for the next hour. Go ahead, do that.
All right. All right.
We broke Lewis.
Kelly, you didn't do anything. You sat there and fucking
Yeah,
did
and
shit.
watched with
Oh
glee.
my God, you can't even trash
There's no fat jokes for her. What the hell?
Finally, The Rock has given up.
He's like The Rock when Cena figured out his technique.
Yeah. He's The Rock's cousin Pebble.
Come on, Lou. Come on, Lulu.
Hey,
Come
Kelly,
back.
shut up. You're fat.
All right.
I'm just sick of you.
It's coming back slowly.
Here we go.
Kelly's,
Look at
I give him his power.
Kelly,
everyone in the room is trashing me, and Kelly's going, "Yeah, mate. How does that feel?"
Kelly is
Fuck outta here.
150 pounds you lost come to life.
On your bad side.
Oh my God.
I thought I could forget about you.
I'm still here, mate. I'm not going away. Eat all you want. I'm not going to go away.
I feel bad for Lewis. I feel bad. Let's
No,
not.
I don't care. It's fine. We'll just
All right.
trash each other.
He's got a pride parade coming up. He's good. You know? he's gonna ruin my neighborhood. It's fine. There you go.
Lewis. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking A. All right.
I immediately thought gay pride.
Because he's gay. Listen,
Oh, Puerto Rican.
Lewis, your point. I'm sorry that we got sidetracked and went off on funny for a while. But seriously,
Sorry, we
what
were
was your
funny.
point? You had a good point.
Kelly, you weren't funny. Never have been. Never will be.
Oh,
What's
boy.
your point? Come on.
Nothing. Don't worry
Dude,
about
you
it.
can't. What are you? What are you
Yeah.
crying?
No, I'm not
Longevity.
crying.
What are you
I'm
gonna?
not-
You giving up?
If you don't actually want me to ask a question and ask them
I
some-
do. We're joking.
you don't.
It's a comedy.
No.
Read the description on iTunes. It's a comic.
It says Robert Kelly show.
It says. We're just joking.
Comedian Robert Kelly.
Come on, we're kidding. Go ahead. I can't believe you're being out of all people. You're being sensitive.
We're
not
talking
being
about his
sensitive.
weight. That's
Come on,
his
go ahead.
Achilles heel.
What is your
Nothing to
question?
do with
You had a
my
good
weight.
question. Go ahead.
Was it something about corn?
Oh, that's a
don't
good
know.
question. What about
up?
longevity? If you're someone who yo-yo
Kelly's
diets a
taking
lot,
over.
how do you
That was his question,
consistently?
longevity.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It did start, and then you started saying shit about syllables.
Yeah. And then everybody went.
Well, here
longevity.
no,
Go on.
no, he's shut down emotionally. Let him just deal
Come
with
on
it.
here. Do this. Here.
Oh, give the baby his rattle.
It
Don't touch my rattle
It
baby.
turned. It turned from a a rattlesnake into just a little baby rattle. Oh, Lewis got made fun of. Chicka, 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 chicka. Can you run to CVS and get him a pacifier?
And a tampon.
I got some tampons in my bag.
Come on, man. Longevity. He's taking the rattle away.
No. It,
Are you taking your toys and going home?
He's pulling something else.
Oh, what is this?
Whoa. Okay.
Oh,
God.
it's just coconut water.
We all go fucking.
that was very
He's gonna
scary.
He's gonna pull out the knife that killed his father. It's a lot funnier because it's true.
Gary's face. It's like, what? How could you joke about that? It's
X-ray
real.
on the Erder, man.
It's one way to lose weight. You know?
All right, so listen, he had a good point though. Longevity, it is. But you guys don't really touch on the addiction part of it. You guys,
We didn't. It wasn't meant to be that way. We didn't think that people were going to like wrap themselves around NS&G and the no sugars, no grains thing. So literally, even though that's what I've traded on for 30 years, that's
Right.
how I've made my living and kept people thin.
right.
We didn't think that people were going to take one little thing out of a book while we're describing how America and the world got fat,
Right.
and turn it into this kind of quasi-religion.
I want you to go back and tell us how America got fat because that was very interesting to me. Explain. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
We were living on a system of not eating a whole lot of sugars and grains. You know, we always had rice, we always had corn and pasta, but somewhere around 1970, everything just shifted because Ansel Keys came out with a report saying that fat will kill you, and it was based on a 7-country study. He studied 21 countries, took the 7 countries that made it look like we needed more grains and less, meat. And all of a sudden, the government went, okay, we'll get behind that, and we'll make that the food pyramid. We'll make the basis grains, and everything else is going to be fine. At the same time, it was kind of a twofold thing. We had a sugar crisis in this country. We had bad sugarcane seasons, and we started using, for the first time in history, we went to high fructose corn syrup from Europe, from Asia. And once we got addicted to that shit and found out that you can use it as a filler in everything, we started putting it in ketchup and salad dressings, you name it. Everything became the filler of high fructose corn syrup, and our weight started going up. You know, when you think about, we used to have, you know, people were only eating 35 or 40 pounds of sugar per year, and now we have people eating 180 pounds of sugar on average per year in this country. And, you know, look around. Dean and I were on an airplane coming here with probably, what, Dean, 40 or 50 high school kids?
Yeah, they were loud.
Yeah. There wasn't a thin one in the group.
Right.
And this is pathetic. These are 15, 16-year-old kids. Wasn't a thin one in a group. And when I was in high school in the 70s, if you were a chick that had an extra 5 pounds in your ass, you were considered the chunky chick.
Right.
You know, that's the world we live in
I thought
now.
they were called Rubenesque back then.
Yeah. Back in my day.
All right.
I can't. First of all, Lewis is really sad because that was. I mean, a fat joke towards Kelly's bow should have been shot at that, and he said nothing.
But was part of it the subsidies they had for the
Yeah,
grain?
that's exactly. It was the grain
corn,
subsidy because then, you know,
because they had a reason, a motive to get rid of all this grain. And
that's right. We started subsidizing corn, and then we had a ton of corn, and then it was like, what are we going to do with all this corn?
Yeah.
And it got really cheap because it was subsidized.
Right.
So, you know, they started turning it into sugar. They used it as filler. They, you know, basically corn got into every single thing that we consume.
Is it because it was like there was bad sugar one season or 2 seasons? Because no other country uses it. Like
Well,
Britain,
no,
Europe,
it
Australia
goes
doesn't use
back
it.
further than that. We got into that business, the grain business, during the Great Depression because, you know, it was too big. Farming was too big to fail. It was kind of like GM in the last Depression.
Yeah.
You know, we had to bail them out. They were too big to fail. I mean, you know, Italians need
This
Corvettes.
podcast is the new depression.
Yeah.
No, it's just your depression.
Well, you know, we were having a good time smashing you, but then you got sad.
I didn't get sad.
Yeah, you did. You
No,
put your
motherfucker.
rattle in your
No,
bag.
No, I was trying to ask a real question, a legitimate
Yeah.
question that I was genuinely interested in.
Yeah.
And everyone just started fucking shitting all over
Yeah,
me.
it was fucking hilarious.
No, it wasn't.
It was
wasn't.
so funny,
It
dude.
wasn't.
Everybody
funny.
else found it hilarious.
We were all laughing, and then you got
Okay,
so
wait.
sad.
I have an
It was a
idea.
little
All right,
hyena.
everybody,
I think we should
goof on me for a second, like really hard, and take the pressure
Ah,
off of
you're
him.
so
All
well
right.
built. You're so good looking.
Yeah, you're so successful.
You're doing real well.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
All right, so that should feel better for Lewis.
He's
We've got
graying
nothing
around
to
the
say
temples.
bad.
Kelly just smashed you through Vinny, saying he's awesome.
I mean, literally, my fucking eyebrows twitching right now. Kelly makes me so
He's
angry.
short-circuiting.
I can't even I never had that feeling before where my
Gary,
eyebrows started
it's just-
twitching.
First of all, it's silly. Everybody gets made fun of.
I get it every week.
And then you get it one time and you shut down emotionally.
That's
Are
not
you-
true. I get it every week too.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Are you? What's wrong with you? You're not you.
He's sad.
I'm
he
okay.
does seem
Something
to be
happened.
him.
If Kelly says one
Michael-
more word, I'm going to hit her.
Oh boy.
No, you're not going to hit. First of all, if you hit somebody in front of Gary, a woman, you're in trouble.
Gary's not a woman. You never call him that
if you
again.
hit, you can't hit a woman. Second of all, Michael, can you believe this? Listen,
Well, what I noticed was it was when Kelly was making fun of him that pissed him off the most.
yeah. Why did you shut down?
No, it's not that.
What's wrong with you?
no,
Are you
she
sad
didn't, She didn't
today?
make fun of me. She jumped up. Everyone was making fun of me, and she jumped up like, "Yeah, mate, look what we're doing to you."
So?
You weren't doing anything
So
to me.
that's
Yeah.
what happens. We're in a room together
No, no, no.
talking,
We're-
shitting, we're information. It's fun. Why you gotta
Yeah,
bring
but
us
he's
all
saying
down?
you didn't say anything.
You said
So
nothing.
Yeah, but so
don't
what?
understand what he's
I don't
saying.
understand. You put your rattle away.
I didn't put my rattle away. It's
No,
right
he
here.
just got this.
I did get to see the funniest thing, which was someone angrily open a coconut water. That
Is that what he did?
he's
Oh,
the
yeah.
only non-white person. He did the whitest thing I've ever seen. I'm just gonna have my coconut water. It was my favorite thing.
Well, it was the way he reached into the bag. It's like,
Yeah, he.
Well, the whole
He's gonna
room
pull
shut
out a
down.
gat.
We were fucking scared to death.
It was like
Thank God he can't afford a gun.
it was
I can afford a gun.
Oh really?
No,
The
he
black
can't.
market, yeah, I can.
Oh, black market, of course.
Yeah, one of those guns that don't fire all the time.
They sell them on your corner.
Yeah, a gun you can break just hitting it on a chimney like De Niro in Godfather Deuce. Oh!
In two.
And deuce. Well, here, I mean, we're going to go back into the boring podcast.
Sorry.
But feel free. No, it's all right. You think it's boring. It's okay.
I don't think it's boring. I wanted to ask a legitimate question. It's not about
We
longevity.
gave you a
Diet.
hear it.
Shut up! I'm fucking asking it. Shut the fuck up, all of you. Everyone, shut up.
He's back.
Lois is back. That's not
All
a
right.
baby rattle. That's a rattlesnake tail.
How long did the pity party last?
He's down to 2 buttons on that shirt. They pop out each time.
Even Adrian, the new intern, loves it.
Oh, is he the new intern?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
No.
Oh, he's hot.
This is fucking Jesus.
Louis just checked him out.
Let's not go crazy.
He's all right. He's fine.
So what's your question? Nobody's going to
You
fuck
don't
with you.
interrupt him.
I'm talking about not having any type of carbohydrates besides vegetables for a long time. Is that actually good for your system? Because carbohydrates feed your central nervous system. So the only concern when I talk to people and tell them that I'm doing no carb diet or a no sugar no grain diet, that's the first thing anybody in the fitness industry says, which is like, hey, it's great to kind of like to burn fat pretty quickly, but in the long term, are there any negative health deterrents?
First off, when you're talking about the fitness industry, that's all bro science. It's like, you know what bro science is, right?
Well, no,
Tell me, that's hilarious.
Look,
Bro science.
What is bro
I
science?
worked in
One
the
second.
fitness industry for a
Bro
while.
science
Explain
is
bro science.
Yeah, the people you're talking about. It's when you go to the gym. It's like, no, bro, this is the way it is.
No, I'm not that.
Bro, this is the shit.
What you want to do
You know,
is
man, you need to take this.
Yeah.
This
No, it's not what I'm talking about.
other shit.
that's Lewis's exercise regime.
I love bro science.
I did that.
No, bro.
Nah, bro. What you need to do is curl.
Bro.
You need to really curl.
You're not
30
hammer
times on
curling,
each-
bro. You got to hammer curl. Otherwise, you know.
Bro, high reps, low weight.
No,
bro.
bro. High weight, low reps.
Yeah, bro.
No, medium, bro.
Bro, you got to have an orange Julius every Sunday.
Orange Julius.
If you don't
get
have a
shit.
fucking cheat day,
You got to
then
spend an hour finding an orange
What
you
are
Julius.
got
you
to
doing?
backload a
I'm
car,
not doing
bro.
anything.
Why are you fucking Manson lamping
Well,
me?
let me
I'm
answer.
not-
Let me
answer
answer
the
the
question.
question. By
Lewis
eating,
is unfunny today.
Lewis, by eating
I
no
think he's
sugars, no
irritable.
grains,
He really
you're
is.
still eating carbs.
Yeah, it's
You're
not
getting-
a no carb diet.
This is not Atkins. This is not, any of this low carb shit. This is you're eating carbs. You're eating them in the forms of fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
Right. And you're not getting. Think about it. A grain has no discernible vitamin to it. When you say, "Oh, wait a minute, this is niacin," they add that to it.
Oh, shit.
Milk. Think about it. Oh, I need
Boom,
milk.
bro.
Milk. They add vitamin D
Holy
to that.
shit.
It's
Boom,
not in
bro.
the milk. You see?
So,
Yeah.
so
And-
oatmeal,
and the
is,
difference
oatmeal
is-
is a myth?
Fuck oatmeal.
Really?
It's like,
Really?
it's the most unhealthy thing you can eat.
Really?
Yeah.
No, the name. That's not the
Shocking.
name. Lewis just whispered. That's the name of the
Fuck
podcast.
oatmeal. It's a great name for a podcast.
No, what was the other one?
It's the name of my next book.
Can you
The
please?
hostility towards
Yeah.
oatmeal, that really rang true.
I
with
really
me.
love that.
and
I
quinoa.
could-
We have quinoa issues too.
We
Is there
actually
issues with
pronounced
quinoa?
Yeah,
quinoa.
fuck quinoa.
in the new book. In the new book, we actually have a chapter called "Fuck Quinoa."
Wow. No, I love quinoa. That's what I do to eat healthy.
I won't
What-
pronounce
you know,
it.
as
I won't
I-
pronounce it quinoa.
As I always say,
What?
I won't pronounce it quinoa.
Why? What do you
pronounce
pronounce it?
I think it's too pretentious to call it quinoa.
So
and
what
I
do
think
we-
You guys are
do you-
fucking showing yourselves as pretentious people.
Quinoa?
Quinoa, yeah.
Quinoa?
We're calling it quinoa. I'll let the pretentious people correct me.
okay, fuck quinoa.
Or here's what I like to call it: Jew grits.
Jew grits.
Yeah.
Do you
Can
really
I say
like
that?
quinoa?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
like
of
quinoa?
course.
Yeah.
Because I mean, why eat quinoa when you can have wet cardboard? It's even better tasting.
Oh, my
I mean,
God.
there's nothing good tasting about that shit.
I thought they'd tell you that there's protein
I
in
know.
it.
But hold on,
But
no,
there's
quinoa,
protein in
hold on.
cum. I mean, you don't eat that, do you?
Wait a minute,
Hey,
I
my
do.
personal life is not a part
Wait,
of the
hold on.
show.
Quinoa is a seed, though, so you can't eat seeds on the no sugar, no grain.
So isn't
diet.
his jizz.
It's not that you can't eat it.
It is. It is
can
a
cause-
seed. It's not seed.
It'll cause a glycogen spike or a glycogen load.
Explain
So-
what this is. Now, I remember one night I had ketchup on a piece of hamburger, and then I had salad dressing, and Dean was like, "That's a
Well, you got
a sugar
tired
bomb."
from it, right?
I did.
You got whenever you get sleepy, that means that you had a glucose spike.
Okay.
And you can have a glycogen load onto your liver, and when you have too much of the sugar hitting your liver, your body has to cover that. and it covers it by releasing hormones, leptin, ghrelin, insulin,
Right.
and that conspires to make you fat.
So does
That's
your
how we get fat.
similar to the caveman diet, your body goes into a state where it starts to metabolically burn fat,
Right.
continuously.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to make sure.
Right.
So you can't fuck around. On your diet, there is no cheat day because cheating will it will slow down the metabolic benefits.
Yeah, but you can cheat.
Okay, like I said, I'm genuinely trying to understand
No,
it.
really. We talk about it at the end of every one of my podcasts. I say put life into living. Every now and then you can have something. You can't turn it into I'm taking Sunday off, because think about it. If you take the whole day of Sunday and have pancakes in the morning and then ice cream at midday and then crow nuts in the afternoon and you're eating all this shit, it's going to take you until Wednesday of that week for your body to even get back to zero.
Yeah, I mean, there's
versus if you have a couple of fucking cookies or you're at the best pizza joint in the world and you have a slice.
So you're saying one cheat meal is probably a better thing. If you're gonna cheat, if you're gonna have a cheat day once a week, meal.
It shouldn't be part of your psyche. Like,
Yeah.
let me give you an example. Today, I'm in New York. I went to, where did we go to have pizza, Dean?
Lombardi's.
I went to Lombardi's.
You guys had pizza?
We had pizza today.
You guys broke the rules!
No, but listen.
Shut the thing down! Get the fuck out of here!
There must have been extenuating circumstances.
Everybody's been
Hear him out! Hear him out, Bobby!
Okay,
hear him out! All right, Gary.
Calm down.
Bobby! Mike,
Everybody's been talking about a cheat day as if it's like I can't wait till Monday because then I can eat shit all day and then I go back to it
Sounds like
next
they're
Monday.
stealing
But-
a meal at a time.
But it's not like that.
I
It's
know
like
my program.
basically what we're saying is we get it. You don't want to live in a world where you're never going to have a slice of pizza or a
Right.
good bowl of pasta or something like that. So we're just saying if you're in a place that has great pizza and you want to have a slice of pizza, have the pizza. If you're at a great Italian restaurant, and you want to have a bowl of
don't
pasta,
waste
and
it
it's
on
occasional.
Domino's, he's
yeah,
saying.
exactly.
Yeah.
Go
I
have it.
was
But
told-
don't ritualize it. So every Tuesday you're going to eat like shit.
But like a lot of people, I'm the type of person where I can't just
Get
once in
funny?
a while.
That's the type of person he is.
Get on TV.
Sorry, Lou.
Thursday night, motherfucker.
What
Thursday
show?
night.
He gets-
Where can we see you?
I will be on Last Comic Standing
And
this
he
Thursday.
immediately is removed.
Losing. Losing.
Mike's gonna.
It's a rare occasion in which he's one of 100 different people. So you have to just appreciate it.
Mike, I love you so much. That's all. I would replace you with me on this show. So go ahead, Lewis. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But like I
I don't like this Lewis, by the way.
What?
I'm enjoying it. This serious Lewis.
What do you want me to
Professor
talk about?
Lewis.
I can't. I literally want to know
But,
about
you know,
this shit.
let's
I'm in
go-
the process. Like literally,
Yeah,
I just came from working out. I get that you just came from fucking staring at donuts and crying. I literally.
And he's back. Shake the rally.
And with a new name for the podcast, staring at donuts.
Why
and
don't you
crying.
whisper that in the microphone?
But the name is longevity.
Listen, but I understand though. Listen, working out. I have to add working out back in. That's a thing. 'Cause Lewis did do the no grains or no sugars. You cut it out. He had his cheat day, but he also went to the gym. Yeah. I don't want to work out like a fucking athlete anymore. I don't want to do what I did last time I lost weight around 5 years ago. I got to the point
Working
where
out like an athlete.
I was running up. I was out in L.A. I was running up Runyon Canyon.
Yeah.
You know Runyon Canyon.
Sure.
The hard, not the walk
professional
up,
bowler.
the hard
way.
right? And
Yeah.
it was run up, run all the way down, come back down, and then we go to Quiznos. I get a salad, and then I go to the gym for 2 hours and do
crazy.
and
That's
do
a
3
crazy
body.
amount of work.
And we would do that, and then
Who's
we were
going to
on,
want to do that every day?
I did it
crazy.
every day for almost a year.
But you lost
And
a lot of weight, right?
I went down. Oh, I fucking got down
Yeah.
to 2 bills, and I was fucking shredded. But when I couldn't do that anymore, all of a sudden I went a week, and I took a week off. Like I deserve a break. And then all of a sudden, now my knees are fucked from doing all that
right.
shit. And I came back a year and a half ago. I went back into boxing with Keith and Amy, and that was when I was 3 bills. Okay, and I'm doing boxing, and this guy pushed me, and I can't give up. I was doing everything he was telling me to do. Fucking ruined my knees.
Yeah.
Okay, picking the ball up and bouncing around.
Yeah.
I had fucking 9 babies I'm carrying around basically. And that's why this diet this way of eating was better for me because I lost the weight.
9 fat babies.
I
Like a baby that was difficult. It came out difficult. It was late. It wasn't premature. It was
It's
the
staring at donuts and
the
crying.
opposite.
Well, Vinny,
So you're saying I should have said 11 babies?
What I'm
I would've
saying
been
is
more
I'm
accurate.
picturing the babies, and I'm like, 9 times 9 pound babies, 81 pounds.
Either
It's really
it's 9 heavy babies or 11 regular babies. You
11
choose.
babies where the mother was smoking.
Well, Vinny makes his living as a personal trainer. So, Vinny, talk about the value of exercise. This is how you make your living, getting people to exercise.
Literally, exercise is a very, very poor way to lose weight. And that's coming from a guy who makes
Agreed.
his living telling people to exercise. Exercise is very important for your health.
Yeah, to live
and
longer.
for your brain,
Yeah.
it keeps me sane, I think.
Yeah, I have to work
Well,
out.
Howie Mandel says that. He says, you know, he works out.
As he's blowing up a glove on his
He
head.
works out for
And he's washing his hands a million times a day.
Let's just keep it amongst artists.
Respected exerciser and sometimes comedian Howie Mandel.
I would call him-
Respected
I would call
pointer
him-
of briefcases.
I would say judge.
yeah.
I like his house. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, of course you do.
Oh, he's one of your clients.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he said this to you
Of
personally.
course, nobody
Sorry.
said
I thought you
selling
heard-
out isn't profitable.
I thought you read this in a magazine somewhere. This is like personal.
How can you spot him if he needs help? Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I got it. I got
that's
it.
right. You know,
Just-
people-
Just let me die.
People say that to me all the time. It's like, have you ever touched the guy? I say, yeah, he doesn't break when you touch him.
No, but he gives you a fist.
You gotta
pound
do the
instead
fist
of a
bump.
handshake.
Well, he just
yeah.
doesn't.
On his deathbed, he's going to realize
He
he was
doesn't
the
like-
disease the whole
It's good
time.
that the exercising is helping his mental health.
Well, what's funny about
I think that disease where you can't touch people when you
Yeah.
choose is a rich person's thing. Because when you're poor and you have to shake your slimy boss's hand at
Yeah.
fucking Kmart,
Oh, yeah.
you have no choice.
Oh, he recognizes that there are no therapists in third world countries. You know, he gets
Right,
that.
yeah. Okay, cool.
But the bottom line is, all right, he has this thing. That's fine. You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't like to touch your hand, but
Right.
you know, I've touched him. I think.
What's
That
funny
sounded
about the
gay,
fist
but-
bump is that the people that work around him, everybody fist bumps there.
The whole
But
deal,
what's
yeah.
really weird is that you go to see one of the guys that work for him, and they fist bump you, and I'm like, we don't have OCD. We can touch each other.
But it was acceptable for the 9 months the fist bump was in.
I'm a bumper. I have the grossest fucking. I have Edward Jizzer hands. They're like always.
Yeah, Lawrence
so
has
wet.
crazy sweaty hands, so he fist bumps.
And people think.
Oh, I thought he
It's
just
funny,
didn't like me.
No, it's weird when people look at me and they go, "Are you a germaphobe?" I'm like, "No, I'm the
It's for your
farthest
own
thing."
good.
I just
Yeah,
don't
the
want you to
opposite.
touch my X-Men powers.
Yeah, exactly. Palms like rivers. It's my Native American name.
I think they like to be called Indians again.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Redskins.
Whoa! That was Gary Gulman. No, but I think that Lewis actually brought up a good point back in the day, the longevity of this whole
Right.
thing. I'm at the point now where it's almost a year, okay? I lost weight. I got down. Now I'm battling this fucking, I went off this week, okay? Here's what happened to me. I had a rough week. I had a great week. This is usually what happens. Great fucking week. Great shows. My special, all this stuff's happening. I'm very excited. And then something bad happened. Some weird stuff happened, personal life shit. Someone says this, or this guy's a dick, or something falls through, and all of a sudden I'm sad. So I went from oh my god to oh my god, and now I want to fucking react to that. I want to eat. I want to eat, because it used to be I'd go and fucking bang chicks, or I'd go smoke a cigarette and fucking.
So you're Dom DeLuise and Fatso.
Right.
Oh,
absolutely. When
Bobby and I love that movie.
at
That's
the
my
begin-
favorite fucking
it's
movie.
a great fucking movie.
Are you kidding?
No,
Sam
I
Bancroft.
love that movie.
Junior.
I found the other guys.
Get the honey,
talked about
Junior.
No, the best part of that movie is the beginning when he's crying because his cousin died because he's
Sal.
too fat.
Yeah.
Go get your grandmother a glass of water. And he goes in the kitchen. He pours the water. He sees the sauce on the stove. He grabs a piece. He's crying. He grabs the bread, rips off the end, dips the thing in the sauce, and then dips the bread sauce into the cheese. And it's a perfectly covered sauce and cheese and a piece of bread. He's crying, so he's sad. He takes a bite, and then all the pain goes away, and he goes,
Yeah.
and he stops crying.
It is a fat classic. That
It is
movie.
fucking
Yeah.
exactly
I love
what
that movie.
Oh,
Everyone should see
love
that
it.
movie.
Yeah.
my
so
wife's
underrated. I
My
don't know
wife's
why.
willpower with me when it comes is I can fucking Jesus Christ. I want to eat shitty tonight. Well, but you said I want to do it. Okay, that's all I have to do.
She's praying you die.
And then And then I, it's all right. That's way, you got to do the rattle. Yeah, those jokes aren't funny without the rattle. See, I started laughing when the rattle came in.
You're almost like I had to let him be mean or he's just sad. You know?
Yeah, I know. It's like Lewis can't take a pounding. I didn't know that about him.
No, I can take a pounding.
Just shut
when
up.
I'm trying to have a real conversation. Though.
I know, dude. That's every week with you. Everybody's trying to talk real, and then you fucking throw in awful shit. That's what you do. You have a rattle because you say mean shit like a snake. Grrr. That's the whole concept behind you.
Do snakes growl in your flat
I don't know.
world?
I'm not fucking Dan. I couldn't do a fucking rattle.
That's never been his strong suit.
No, but
you got a few though. Make the sound of the penny going through a woman's vag.
Ting, ping, ting.
No, it's in your act. It goes.
It's in your act. You go. Yeah.
No,
all right, now.
No. Do
now
Artie Lang dropping a
sword.
penny off the Empire State Building into a woman's head through a veg.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming out here to the. Mike Lawrence is he's a good guy. Howard is my favorite guy I work for now. You made a candy bar? Mike, you got any candy?
Anyways, so here's the deal. We went to the Italian restaurant. Okay, this is me. This is why I'm fucking. I went to the Italian restaurant. I got fucking rigatoni and chicken cutlet. Separate the chicken cutlet on the side so it doesn't get soggy with a meat sauce, and then the rigatoni over here. And then I'm there. She got her little meal. We get a salad, and while I'm there, I go. Let me get a slice of pizza. I ate a slice of pizza because she wouldn't let me get it. I snuck it. I ate it in the parking lot like a fucking fat fuck. And then, as I'm eating it, I look up. What do I see? A Dunkin' Donuts. What is Dunkin' Donuts attached to all the time?
Baskin and Robbins.
Boom! I walk in. I grab now because I'm having a cheat day or I'm off anyways. I go in and get mint chocolate chip for her, not for me.
Yeah, of course.
For her.
Wait, this is before the meal still?
That's like
I haven't even eaten
Belushi-esque,
yet.
only with
Are you
food
fucking
instead of
kidding me,
heroin.
dude?
I had a piece of pizza
before you ate.
Wait, I had a piece of pizza. Then I got the ice cream. I brought it. I didn't eat it in the parking lot. I'm not that fucking bad. I'm not, I brought it home. Then we had dinner. I ate a to my full, and then we had ice cream. Okay,
Yeah.
but the here's the thing. It's not the pasta. It's not even the ice cream, even though those are bad. It's the slice of pizza that I snuck. That's what kills me.
Have you done that before? Have you? Because I've done that.
No, don't worry. It'll all be what kills you.
There we go.
That was fucking almost brilliant.
Yeah.
So
Do you understand how fast you have to be and funny to go, don't worry? That was great. You deserve a bigger laugh on that. I'll add it in post.
Thanks.
have you done that before? Because I used to do that all the time. Like, because I'd be embarrassed that I'd want to eat more, so I'd order McDonald's, and then before I'd come home, I'd order like an extra burger, and I'd eat the burger on the way home, and not say anything to anybody, and just have an extra burger.
Secrets, dude.
So
bad
sad
secrets.
and
When you
weird.
drive a car,
It's like fucking a hooker. It's seriously like getting a hooker.
It's nothing like that.
It
but-
really is, because I don't need to get a hooker. You got a girlfriend, right? Or you got a wife or whatever the fuck, or you can bang regular chicks, and then I go out and get a whore. Why? And you don't tell anybody. It's this fuck. It's
The whore's the pizza in the parking lot.
absolutely.
Same guilt.
but
Or
so
the McDonald's on the
At
way
least
home.
the pleasure of the whore lasts longer. The food, it's
It
done in
doesn't.
like 7 seconds.
Pleasure of the whore does not last longer. As soon as you come, you're like, what did I do?
Yeah, but
I
there's
could
the
have AIDS. I could be
anticipation,
fucking.
there's the-
I could get caught. My whole life could be ruined. Everything could be gone.
Well, yeah, but shit, 4 hours later, you're like, I deserve that. You know?
Did you ever order a hooker and then jerk off before she got there and then cancel her?
No.
But I
What
bet
are
you
a
that
fucking-
happens.
Me neither.
I'll bet you that happens, and I'll bet you they charge like a little bit.
Nope, they don't.
Nope.
They charge the full amount? That's surprising. You'd
answer
think
the
that'd be
door.
understanding.
You don't answer the door. You out of your fucking mind?
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus,
Well, but
please.
here's
I'd give her
here's-
a 20 just for the
I
effort.
love that. Wait, you just told us how to make a prostitute feel sad. Like that's I beat the system.
Make it
Now she
feel
can't
worse.
support her
Sometimes you get
kids.
turned on by the thought of her coming over and fucking you, and you jerk off and you're like, what am I, an idiot? I'm about to spend $120 on this chick.
Why didn't you just jerk off before you ordered the hooker and see if you
'Cause
still
what
wanted to
turned
order
me
the
on
Where
hooker?
do you get a hooker for $120?
Craigslist. I've heard.
Do you think about what her pimp does to her afterwards, or do you just go about
Yeah, when
your
she
business?
comes back empty-handed and he's like, "Where's the money?"
Yeah, the next guy's got to deal with a one-eyed, one-fingered hooker.
She goes back empty hands.
Hey, choked her out like the fucking Clint Eastwood movie in the back of a fucking Cadillac.
or a shorter simile.
Tell him what a simile is.
And the pimp is like, "This is what happens whenever you go to a Gomez's house. You always get fucked." But I tell you, no Hernandez's, no Gomez's. Lupita, you gotta fucking listen to me.
Perez.
I have your best interest.
What was her name?
Lupita.
You think I'd go for a Spanish hooker? Come on, bro. You go for a Russian or an Asian.
So here's the thing. I've already given up. So that's the process that fucking kills, is when you give up. And now my force fields, my walls are weakened. So now the next night I come home, I'm walking with Dan Soda after the cellar. I ate good all night. We're walking home, and I'm like, I wanted a piece of Joe's Pizza, the best pizza in fucking New York City, right around the corner. Okay. And I go, I was like, you know what? I want pizza. And he was like, let's go. My treat. That's all I needed. We go over, we get 2 slices. And as we're walking out, there's a place next door. They have gelato on a stick.
On a stick.
Another place.
That is a dangerous corner. That is a Bermuda Triangle.
You should
for
never go
dieters.
to that corner ever again.
That's the thing. So we go in there, and I get up. Now, here's the thing. You dip it in the chocolate, okay? And then you dip it in the crushed ice cream cone, and then you dip it back in the chocolate. I invented that. Didn't even know you could do
And
that.
while you're waiting for them to dip it, you get another ice cream cone that you eat outside.
In secret.
Boom, you go back in it, grab that
But
ice
see, that's when you know you're fat, when you're science fat, when you're coming up with new ways to be fat.
This
You're like,
is
I'm
what
bored.
you do.
I'm
But
bored
there's
of binging and purging. So what we do is we have the system in place.
There's a good point to all this.
But wait, I'm not
you
finished.
You never get enough. No matter how much you eat, you just want more. There's
Okay,
no-
That's what sugar does to you.
Yeah.
But here, okay,
Yeah.
all right. Now let's go home. Now let's get home. All right, me and Dan's girl lives near where I live, so we go all the way the fuck home. We've had our pizza, we've had our ice cream, our gelato with dipped in the thing and with double dipped. I get home
Suck Dan's
since
dick.
since
Lots of protein in that, Bobby.
there you go.
There you go.
protein and cum.
Exactly what he's sad about. I'm literally in the middle of a tragic story of my life,
Yeah.
and he throws a dick suck, and I laugh. I think it's funny.
yeah.
He gets
Hey,
sad.
Because you're a better person.
Bobby, 6 people were shot this weekend. You had gelato. Let's not use the word tragedy so much. All right?
As long as you don't use those fucking ET fingers in my face again. Jesus Christ, you scared the shit out of me. We just got better reception in here.
Dean, everybody. Dean is really laughing.
It's like so fast.
He's a good laugher.
My God, his fingers moved like different. they woo!
Oh, like that guy who in Total Recall who was a mutant all along, Benny.
Oh yeah, that little. I love that Bobby's having a weight loss episode with his after picture. That's fucking incredible.
Oh my God, Michael Lawrence is like 11 for 11 today.
Mike Lawrence, he is no joke. And when I first met him, I was like, Jesus Christ, he has no jokes. But now on this show,
Well, he's
this is-
everything. He's everything you fear.
This is his medium. No, he's
Glasses, beard.
No, not me. I'm actually. He is every. And you know what? He's everything I am.
And a comedian?
He's everything I am on the inside.
You don't fear glasses and a beard. And
You have
comedian.
diabetes?
No, I don't.
Dude, after
No.
this weekend, we get a pass for like a year. All right, we are
Hi.
no longer what you should be afraid of.
All right. So, anyways, so now I go home. Right. That was fucking great, by the way. I go home.
The cute rich.
Oh, yeah, man, the fucking Eurasians.
I
They're
go
coming for you.
home, and I'm already. I said fuck it, and I still wanted more. I was still hungry for some reason, so I got
'Cause
chips
there's
out.
sugar.
I got the chips, and it wasn't enough. Then I got wheat thins. I wanted the carbs. I wanted to.
But you see, that's what, earlier when I mentioned during the whole bro science thing, once your body releases ghrelin and leptin and all these hormones,
right?
You don't have a choice. It's like a woman going through a hot flash. She cannot stop a hot flash. Once those hormones are released, it's going to happen. Once you made the decision to have the slice, it was over with. It was game on. And your body's very susceptible to it because you're an addict.
Yeah.
So it's just like every other addiction. When you opened your mouth and said, I can go for a slice, and your buddy says, I'm buying, before he even said, I'm buying, you were already fucked.
So what do I do?
Don't open your mouth, literally and figuratively.
So don't have the pizza.
Yeah.
No, get your
Not
mouth
until you
wired
get-
shut, dude.
Not until you get yourself under control. You had it under
Because you
control
can't just
for a
have
while.
one slice.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, Dan enabled you because Dan knows. So Dan should have went, nah, we
That's
don't
right.
need that.
Pass the blame to Dan. No, it's not Dan's fault.
No, but
No, you need to
It's
get
not
Dan
Dan's
off the
fault.
podcast.
You can't blame anyone else.
no, but do you know what I mean? Like,
He didn't put the pizza in your mouth unless he did.
if
and
he
then
was a
that's its own
heroin,
podcast.
if he was a heroin addict and he was like, let's go get some heroin,
No,
we would all be like,
I'm,
whoa,
no,
whoa, whoa,
I'm a
whoa.
food addict. Look, you can, and by the way, I stopped smoking cigarettes 2 packs a day after 10 years. I still struggle with weed, but let me tell you something, dude. You
You
can't
struggle
if you-
buying it because you're poor.
I'm doing pretty good.
Sorry.
It's not funny when it's true.
I know. I had a rattle. I needed a rattle on that one, just to let everyone know I was kidding.
So cruel.
He's living
Yeah, but-
next to the building that
like,
fell
look,
down
would you-
in
would
Harlem.
You let him shake that rattle. It's the only thing he owns.
I
I had to put this rattle on layaway for 3 weeks.
stole it from my kid.
I filled it with my savings.
Just sand.
Those,
I
those are his teeth he couldn't take care of.
Someday they will return home.
But you know what, Bobby? It's almost like you need permission.
Shut up, Kelly.
Hey,
No, I'm
mate.
kidding. Go ahead.
It's almost like you need permission
No,
because
he
you said you did
doesn't.
it with
Kelly does.
No, but you did it with like Dawn, and then with.
But
like,
here's the as an
Bobby.
addict with food, you'll look for that permission in anything.
Yes.
So
Yes.
hold on,
Yes.
if he starts blaming Dan Soder and saying you enabled me, you will.
No,
hold on,
I'm not
let
saying to
me say
blame
this.
him. I'm just saying
Hold on,
that
let me-
he
let
looks
me-
for.
Let me just fucking finish.
I was talking fast.
Nobody cares.
Oh
So
God.
It doesn't matter.
No, you don't need to do that. Well, you're right. Nobody cares. No, I'm kidding, Kelly. I'm kidding.
but it's like
I'm a fatty. I know this. I know everything you're
but
talking
you've
about.
never been thin.
Dean
Still
and
painful.
Dean and Vinny know that they're sitting on the couch with you.
My sweat is dropping on him.
Both
really hot.
both their legs are fucking hot because of you.
I know. It's hard to be the biggest one on the couch.
They're just looking at her going, and that's what's happened to America. You
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
I was 60 pounds when I came from Australia.
You lost 60 pounds? You were 60 pounds heavier than you are right now.
No,
She was
no,
a total
it's
of
a
60
joke.
pounds.
Like I was skinny when I came from Australia. Now I'm big because this is what happened to America. It was a bounce off.
This is what I hate too: is that there's thin
Wait, if
people.
that was a joke, she gets the bomb bandana because nobody laughed.
All right, well, give it to
She
her.
said it was a joke.
I
still
bombed first. I'll take the
No,
bomb
but she
back
bombed
then.
after you. So
Yeah,
she
but-
Okay,
Can
do me
we-
a favor. Wrap those around his fingers. Tie them off.
just sop up his soupy hands.
If there's like a bomb bandana, can we have a sook bandana? And next time he has a fucking wah, we can fucking give him
what?
a.
Hold on, a what?
What
Hang
was
on.
that?
Wah,
She
wah,
did
wah.
it.
Wrap that tighter.
No, stop. I'm going to tell you what a
Can we
way
give
wah.
him
I'm
a
going to tell you what a
fucking
way
pass
wah is. I don't have a
Wah,
joke,
wah, wah.
so I have an accent, so I'll just make up a word and they'll think it's from my country.
What
A
happened?
way wah wah.
But
Kelly, what
you just
happened there?
have-
Did a dingo eat your punchline?
All right, listen, we're going to take a break.
I love it. Now I'm back. Second half of the show. Be honest,
I'd
dude.
rather-
Maybe the dango ate your punchline.
I'd rather the fat jokes than the accent jokes. They really annoy me.
Fucking Christ! All right, Lewis is gonna go. We're gonna take a
Yay.
break. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna do a couple ads we have for the show. We're gonna get back into this. I actually want to talk to Dean about some. You guys are writing this book, which is great. The new book that's coming out. That's why you're in New York. Also, I want to talk about Dean about writing on Arrested Development,
Sure.
and being a showrunner, and all this Hollywood stuff that I've learned about in the last few years, actually.
Well, you're a badass now. You're great on Louis.
you.
Does everybody kiss your ass about Louis?
I get a lot of I get a lot of great stuff, which I love, and I
Yeah.
was a little nervous because the last scene that I did was shirtless. I was just in a
Yeah.
towel, and we were supposed to shoot something else that day.
Okay.
And at the last minute, he goes, "I don't want to shoot that," and I was like, "All right, well maybe I gotta go." He was like, "I'm gonna shoot this," and he handed me the script. He just had something he wrote, and he goes, "You're just gonna come in a towel and sit down on the couch, and I'm gonna try to help me fix the phone." And I was like, "I have to be in a towel." I was like, "Oh my!" This is when I was around 300,
Right.
by the way. When we were
I
filming
keep
this.
getting asked about that, by the way.
What's that?
This was prior
How
to
did Bobby
that
Kelly
started.
fit a towel around his
Well,
waist?
people were like, I thought Bobby lost weight, and
Yes.
he was fat on Louis. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, I think he shot that before.
Yeah, we don't shoot it in real time. Tell people
you have
to
to
know-
explain
Yeah,
it.
Louis
tell,
not live.
tell stupid people how the business works. I shot that a long time ago.
And those were Hollywood people, by the way.
Fucking yeah, we shoot Louis live every fucking.
You know what's interesting when I watch that scene is that you say you're at your biggest.
Yeah.
You don't have man tits.
Well,
for a guy who's big, you didn't have.
I worked out a lot, but they are tits. Let's not get carried away.
I know, like, you know, when guys have man tits, Lewis, and they kind of look like saggy and a little bit like
I'm
man
not.
boobs.
I'm thinner than
You didn't
Bobby.
have any, but you don't have any.
I'm laughing at her not even acknowledging you.
She's a fat bitch. That's the problem with Kelly.
What the
She's
fuck,
a fat,
Lewis?
she's
Jesus,
a fat
Joe, you said it. Don't say it twice.
Australian bitch.
If you're gonna say it twice, you gotta say it 3 times.
We are continuing the never-ending feud of Australians and Puerto Ricans.
We are old foes, like Capulets and Montagues.
Yeah, can we settle this in a soccer match no one cares about? Can we please just fucking end this?
Capulets and Montagues.
How are you gonna make fun of my weight, Kelly?
Oh God. All right, here's the thing.
Can't handle it.
Listen.
There's nothing's getting thrown at him, but he's like crying like a little baby. Like a little baby. Shut up. Woo! Woo!
Just pass the bandana to Lewis.
Isn't
on
this
that
how
one.
s-
Pass it.
Yeah, use a bandana
This
to
is
wipe
how
your
Spider
fucking
got
tears,
shot in
you little
Goodfellas.
baby.
What's the world coming to?
What the fuck?
Yeah, use that for your tears, you little girl.
Dance the drink over. Dance the drink over.
He's got Lewis on tilt. Lewis is on tilt.
One more, you're gonna be knocked out. Kelly, go for one more, Kelly.
Body blow, body blow, body blow, body
Mike, give me
blow,
something,
body
Mike.
blow.
Good for you, Kelly. Don't take any shit off anybody.
It's weird that on an episode about removing dead weight, Kelly and Lewis get the most attention.
Fucking hell, they just nailed both of us.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus, Mike.
Well, here's the thing with that Louis thing. I was really scared to take my fucking shirt off. I mean, yeah, dude, there's a fucking million people.
So you didn't know you were gonna have to do it at all?
No, not at all. And that's it's fucking it's terrifying. I mean, I did it, and I actually got a lot of great. It was funny too, by the way. If it wasn't funny, I would have been like, "Oh, I'm not really doing this." But it was a very funny scene.
It's very you.
Hey, look, here's the deal. It's what it is. That's the one thing I had to accept when I got on this fucking way of eating, is that I had to accept where I'm at, and this is what I am. I'm fucking fat, and I still am. I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm still learning how to do this. I'm still learning how to eat. I stopped reaching out for help. I used to call you and you.
Yeah.
I stopped that.
You quit calling back. We would, hey,
Right.
Bobby. Huh, and
Well, that was the thing. We would actually try to. We'd text you or call you, and I'd be like, "You hear from Bobby?" "No, I didn't hear from Bobby." We figured you were in a cave somewhere.
I fucking shut down because I didn't want to. I knew what I was doing. I know where I'm at, and and it's really funny that you guys are here this week, because this is the week that I started meditating in the mornings.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to start working out tomorrow. I'm going to work out 3 days a week, just walking on my treadmill that I have in my fucking house. Thanks to yowzerfitness.com. If all your treadmill needs, please go to Yowzer Fitness for the foldable treadmills that go right in your home, especially in New York City. Yeah, it's funny that you guys are here, because that's the one thing that, even with Lewis, when he was losing weight, there was this thing back and forth. When I did it, then he started doing it, and then we went on the road together and we would eat. It was this: you need help. You can't do it by yourself.
Beyond that, you also need people around you, because the first time I lost weight, a lot of it was people around you being like, "Hey, dude, good fucking job." And as comics, we need that type of gratification.
Okay, but you need to learn that
and
praise.
you're on your fifth fat, so it's worn off with everybody. People are like, all right, we get it.
Well, it hasn't, because I got the praise again when I lost it.
Right.
And now, but that goes away, and you have to learn when the praise goes away,
But also,
and
you
you're
didn't want
just
to let
skinny.
these two guys down.
Well, when you're just skinny and you're not getting the, oh my God, you look good anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're looking for constant praise, the constant.
But
It's like when you hunt for pussy. It's like it's you need just the gratification of the girl going yes. It's not even fucking. It's just the gratification.
Hunt for pussy.
Yeah, hunt for pussy.
That's
the name of the podcast.
That's the Sean Connery's next movie. It's called Hunt for Pussy.
Well, it could be Red October if she's on her period.
Well,
you know?
it's a mixture of Red October and a James Bond film. Hunt for Pussy. Hello, pussy. But that's the part that I would like to get into at the end.
Okay.
Because you guys, let's be honest, you've been skinny your whole life, Vinny.
No, I gained weight after college football. I gained 56.
After I was a D1
Okay.
athlete, I put on 10 pounds.
Yeah.
And another thing too is you had cancer.
Yeah.
What?
He had he's a cancer recovery.
No sugar, no grains, and cancer, dude. That's how you lose weight.
You
Chat-
can keep that little.
Oh yeah,
napkin.
that's
Right.
the other
You're
part.
good.
Hey,
So,
speaking
anyone
of
for tennis?
cancer, Luis Gomez.
Louis J. Gomez.
And the J is for fucking. I got nothing. Give me that bandana. All right, I'm going to take the hit on the end. We're going to go to commercial with me having the bandana, and I just wanted to trash Lewis, and I had nothing. Here's the deal. If you have any questions, if you're watching live, make sure you type them into Skype. We got Scopo is watching the chat room in there. If you have any questions for Vinny or Dean about the book, the diet, or not the diet, the way of eating no sugar, no grains, please ask them in there. Or if you got anything for Lawrence, Gary, Gulman, or Lewis, or anybody else in here, just hit it up in the chat room. If you're not listening to this live, then go fuck yourself. Listen to this commercial. What do you use?
I use a sensor.
You use what everybody else is used. You pay a lot of money for those blades, and you throw them
Yeah.
out real quick, and you
Yeah.
got to go in.
Yeah. You're telling me there's an alternative to
There's
this?
an alternative to this, and it's called Harry's. Okay? You go to harrys.com.
All right.
You just made every listener puke during this read.
What's happening?
I have GERD.
Just a little bit of gas.
I have GERD.
If I was them, I would pull the fucking sponsor from the show.
Why would you say that?
They'd have to listen to it.
Why would you say that on the air? Why would you do that? What's that?
Edit.
No, this is a great. Actually, this is a great company. It's a great. I've actually investigated this company, and they got great stuff. And here's the thing: Andy's story is this: he went into a drugstore one time, waited 10 minutes for somebody to unlock the case where the razors were held.
Animals.
Bought a 4-pack of blades and some shaving cream. It wasn't the best purchase ever.
Probably
okay?
$30 too.
Okay, it's around $25. He paid $25 with the products and the brands. He didn't really even speak of. It's crazy. He just felt like there had to be a better way.
Yeah, the sensor is good for one shave.
Well, here's the thing. There's a line in there. You got to find somebody, and then you got to go and they got to unlock it, or it's behind the counter. And
even then, you're speaking to probably the lowest common denominator of people. These are people that work in a CVS or a Dwayne Reed.
That's
It's
the
awful.
worst.
Let's not make it a class
Jesus
thing.
Christ!
Yeah.
Why do you got to
Jeez
ruin
Louise.
everything?
What?
Yeah.
Just
What?
talk,
They're working
talk for a
hard.
minute. Talk. Speak.
Just trying to figure out which channel I'm on.
I want to turn you off. Fucking Lewis. Honest to God.
I will remind you that this ad it needs not be questionable as well.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, well, that's the only word that they use. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means just no Lewis at all or just don't make it
I
sexy.
tried to tell him to shut up during it, and he kept yapping.
What did I say? Because people that work at CVS,
You told him to take the ad away from me because I suck as a human.
they love this. This is a
no, they
natural
don't.
banter.
Kelly, what did they say?
They said all they would say to Rob was questionable. That's all they would say. And Rob couldn't get more of an answer out of him.
They don't want. They want just the ad read. They don't want any banter.
Do you want me to read it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you want me to just?
I think the banter's okay, but we talk about
you were
know,
during Amazon. You were
class.
fine. Amazon wants banter.
Oh, okay.
Amazon and GameFly
I
likes
love
the
how
banter.
Kelly's trying to rile you up against me. I didn't say anything out of
She
line.
really
No,
did.
no,
Anything
I was-
questionable. There was nothing questionable that
You
I
told
fucking
them
said.
to
But that's
pull
what
the
hyenas
ad.
do.
And then
You
he was
told
talking about
them.
class.
Well, how is
That was me on their side. That's not questionable.
how is pulling the ad
I work
not
for them.
questionable?
I'm a brand
You're
ambassador.
You're so disgusting. If I was them, I would pull the ad. How is that questionable? I hope you choke on that. I hope somebody thinks it's a real rattlesnake someday and they shoot first, right through the fucking door. Yo, motherfucker, there's a rattlesnake in B2.
Was that a
Use a gun
CVS
to
employee?
shoot it.
Yeah.
The least effective manner of killing rattlesnakes.
And I put him on the
gun.
second floor, too.
You kill everything but the rattlesnake.
Who's kicking in doors and shooting rattlesnakes?
Can you please listen? I'm going to read this ad later. No, I'm going to eat it right
No, do
now.
it now.
I'm going to do it right now. Everybody,
read it?
nobody talk.
I'll read it for you.
No, you're not reading it for me. I can read it. Nobody talk. This guy went into a drugstore, waited around 10 minutes for someone to unlock the case where the razors were being held, and bought a 4-pack of blades and some shaving cream. It wasn't the best purchase experience, to say the least. And then this guy, Andy, walked out and looked into his bag and had receipt for over $25 with products and brands that he didn't really speak to the consumer. He just felt like it was a better way. So what did he do? Okay. focused on providing guys a great shaving experience for the fraction of the price. Okay? Clean product design. Less is better. High quality blades engineered in their own factory in Germany. Gary? For sharpness and strength. Maybe Gary's not the best spokesperson.
Not questionable.
Okay. The blades are half the price of the competitors. Gillette. Convenience and ease of ordering online, which is amazing. They just come to you, which is great. You don't have to worry about it, which I love. I love getting little packages. Okay? Shipped to your door. Looks and feels like quality, not this crap. A lot of this stuff is plastic and it falls apart. It's in the shower a couple days and it's gone. The quality of these, the razor handles themselves are made of great material. And they're cool. They look cool. I shave my head. I shave my my face. I go on the road a lot. I like when the maid sees that I have cool shit. She puts it up nice and neat on the thing. So I want you to go to harrys.com and use the promo code Kelly to save $5 off your first purchase. That's $5 off your first purchase. Okay? harrys.com. Use the promo code Kelly and save $5 off your first purchase right now. I'm
Yeah. I get Alan at 5:15. So what time do you think I should leave?
You should leave here in no.
4:25 now.
Yeah, I'd leave now.
Yeah.
Really?
I would leave now because if you leave at 5:15, if you get on the train now, you're going to get uptown around
No more than 30 minutes. You know.
30 minutes uptown. That's 1 o'clock. You'll have 10 minutes to walk from the park to him. You'll have 5 minutes to spare.
No, dude, walk to the 1, take it local, transfer for the Express 2-3 at 14th. You're literally going to zip right up there. It's 3 stops from there.
Now, who would you listen to?
Who takes subways more in New York City?
But I'm not getting off. I don't like to transfer. So.
You can take the 1, but why?
Half hour, I feel.
All right,
Half an
why
hour
don't
is
you?
Did
Okay,
we wanna
good.
do that
Half hour is great.
discussion of what,
Yeah, let's what?
Our weekend thing. Did you want to talk about that?
What? Oh
You
yes,
said that
I
we're
do.
gonna talk
Yes,
about something
let's
tomorrow
go back in. We'll talk about that real quick. You ready? Are we good to go?
But dude, don't.
Tweet it out. We're back. Did you tweet that out? Did we shut off?
Yeah, well, I just shut down, yeah.
Are you going to tell me that?
I thought you did it because someone restarted it.
I didn't do nothing.
Oh, well, it was restarted.
I didn't do nothing. All right, well, tweet it out that we're back in. All right.
But don't
We'll-
sell me out for bashing Coppola. That director, Coppola.
Francis Ford?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking. We good?
Something's wrong with your eye, Gary.
All right, we're
I
back.
was bashing a director.
Oh shit.
Which I have no business doing.
Sure.
All right, we are back
It wasn't Coppola.
live. We're back live. All right. Thanks for hanging in there, live people, and those who weren't live. You didn't really hang in at all. You just took 2 seconds. It was like time travel. We'll be back, and we were back. It's like watching a movie on demand.
Or a
TV show.
podcast in which
What is happening? You guys
I don't
got
know
a
what's
secret
happening.
language?
they don't
I
take
don't know.
breaks.
What are you gonna do?
We do have a secret language because we've known each other for about 20 years.
Over
and
20
so
years.
There's a lot of shorthand.
Me and him, we bonded over comic books and cigars
Yeah.
and pussy
And comedy.
and comedy. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. It was weird. So just to get off topic a little bit because Gary's going to take off early.
I got therapy, guys.
So here's the
good.
thing.
I look
Oh,
like I
shit.
have it all together, but I don't.
Uh-oh, we got.
Is that really where
hang
you're
on.
going?
The
All right.
We have the same therapist.
guys, the world famous. Hello, who's this? It's Jim Serpico. He just hung up.
Oh, Serpico.
Oh, the SERP.
The Serp. He doesn't like to be on.
The Serpent.
Call me if he's. So we're doing shows. You know, I'm getting ready to do my hour. June 17th at
I'm
the
doing
Village
warm-up,
Underground.
guys.
Can you not step on the fucking date of the fucking thing for your? No, you're not.
I thought I was.
No, you're not. Now you're not even involved.
Well, I thought I wasn't.
You're not.
Were you planning on letting me do
You
it?
can do cool down at the end of the show. When the people
Bye,
Gary,
everybody.
Gary, this is what a narcissistic piece of shit he is.
He's
I'm in the
not
middle of
narcissistic.
plugging my hour.
Yeah.
I'm giving I'm doing
Yeah.
warm up
Yeah.
over the date.
And also, he didn't trust you to say that this Jamoke is going to do warm up.
But he's not. He's not doing anything. That's how he muscles his way into people. Oh, wow.
See when a movie
Brilliant.
trailer just tells you what the special features are going to be on the Blu-ray?
Yeah.
You know? Oh, audio commentary? No, they don't do that. Just no one gives a fuck.
What a fucking shit dick.
A lot of people just go to the special to see the warm up act.
Guys, check me out June 17th doing warm up.
He's not even. I'm not even. You're not even coming. Now I'm not taking
You
your
said
tickets
you'd
away.
give me tickets for me
You
and
know,
B.
no, you for B can come. Yes, you stay home and watch the kid.
Girlfriend.
He's gonna do cool down. That's where he goes on after you, and
He just did the same
no.
joke.
Are you gonna do repeat?
I didn't.
That's where you
Why
tell
didn't you
the
listen
same
to me? I
joke.
did
The same
I
joke
said
as
the-
Gary Gulman.
By the way, that's very telling as to where Mike Lawrence's head is at. He's just like calculating different jokes in his mind the whole time, like a lunatic,
And ignoring Gulman.
and ignoring the goal.
Oh, jeez.
So, anyways, we're doing June 17th.
Much like this business.
I can't even get it out. June 7th.
I'm doing warm up.
June 17th at the Village Underground. I'm doing my hour. Jim Serpico is producing this along with Bobcat Goldthwait is directing it. We've got a lot of great people involved. I'm very excited about it. And I'm tuning up the last 3 weeks I'm in New York, or 2 weeks I'm in New York, and I'm doing 15-minute chunks. I had 4 sets on Friday, 5 on Saturday, and I would do 12 to 15-minute chunks of the hour.
Sure.
So by the end of the night, I would just do the hour in a row, and I'm fucking annihilating.
Yeah.
I'm killing. My energy's there. I'm doing a lot of times on weekends I won't push it as hard as I can because I'm only doing 12, 15-minute spot. You know, it's not like I'm headlining or whatever. But I really pushed it this weekend to see where it goes, and it was great the last weekend and then this weekend. So, you know, I do the show on fucking Friday or Saturday? Saturday, right?
I think so.
No, Friday night.
Friday
It was
night,
because I was looking for this fuck's face Saturday. I do the show Saturday. You know, I'm kind of, you know, I kind of incorporate everything into the show. I'll go up and I'll ask questions and blah. I don't need to. I've done it with I just go up and tell the jokes. But I go up and I fucking, hey, what's up? How you doing? I say shit to people sometimes, and you know, I said something to this kid or whatever, and he got offended, and he sends me this fucking text, this tweet that night. This piece of shit. And here's what I have the problem with. I don't have a problem with not liking me as a comedian, which I think happens on every show. You know,
They kind of should sometimes, you know.
You know, there's people that don't like, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah,
for
exactly.
everybody.
Yeah, I get that. I'm not, especially me. I'm not middle of the road guy. I'm not monologue Bobby where I'm doing stuff that standards and practices would fucking approve of.
Well, that and there's a power to that too. Like it was like when Carlin died, there were people who got off on just saying, "I never liked him." Like people find power in their opinions now. That's also the problem with Twitter.
It's the problem with the world of
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
Is that people have power.
Well, there's no accountability online now. Now it's so easy. Like back in the day, if you wanted to tell somebody you didn't like them, you had to write a letter that would never get to them, or you had to go up to their face and say, I don't like you. And nobody wants to fucking go up to somebody's face and say, hey, dude, I don't like you, because you're going to get punched in the fucking jaw by somebody. So it's very easy to have, they call them keyboard warriors in the MMA world, to sit behind a keyboard and talk shit on a message board or on a YouTube video and fucking give your
Yeah,
opinions.
the thing
on
is, I have to
everything.
get up to therapy so I can talk about being undermined on this podcast.
So,
or you could just write a blog about it.
So so this guy writes me a letter, a tweet actually. You fat fucking bald fuck. Blah 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 blah
Okay,
blah.
all right, he gets it so far. Go ahead.
So then he goes.
Lewis doesn't disagree.
Is that Kelly's new laugh? Or
You don't want to listen to the story. I don't want to laugh loudly and get shut on. I want to hear what's going on.
Lewis heard fat fucking bald fuck and thought you were talking about him.
What? What'd you say?
You rang?
So,
buddy, you got better with the rattle as the show went on.
I did. I worked on it in my head. So then he tweets Gary Gary, you are my favorite tonight at the Cellar. So if Gary retweets it, but it was a setup because he tweeted Gary, and then Gary retweets a nice tweet. But right after that, he goes, "You are far the best," because that fat fuck again attacks me with Gary in the tweet, which as friends.
I'll tell you what was nice about me as a friend.
Yeah.
I didn't retweet that, even though it was very positive on my side.
But you did retweet this fuck.
Before I knew that he was going to go after you.
Right, and then he went after
He
me.
catfished you.
Right, and then
Yeah.
I called Gary 2:30 in the morning. You need to do something, and he goes, "Absolutely." And we read the tweet together, the whole chain of it, and he was like, "Fuck him," right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I blocked him, and
But you still favorited the tweet.
Did you favorite that tweet? Oh no.
Well, he
No,
printed it out.
I
It's on his
retweeted
wall.
You
the
put him
one
on
that
your
didn't-
list of-
I retweeted the one that didn't deconstruct Bobby's act.
What did you say to him in the tweet that you tweeted, which is so Gulman, the way you attacked him? You scolded him. You dressed him down.
Yeah.
You said, "I cannot have you talk to," or something like that?
Yeah, I can't have you talk to a friend like that, and blocked.
He wrote blocked in all capitals.
Yeah.
Which is really like blocked.
Yeah. And then I blocked. I mean, gave him the worst thing that could possibly happen to him. I took away access to me.
Yeah, well, apparently, yeah, because he loves you.
Yeah.
He thinks you're the fucking cat's meow.
Yeah, I mean,
you're the shit.
and this will destroy him.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't tweeted since that day.
You blocked
Have
him.
you been checking every day?
How empowering is it to block someone on? It's fucking. That's my that's my pizza. Like it's the most addictive. And also pizza. Like fucking. The first time I blocked someone, I don't think I've gotten off more in my life, and I'm engaged, so that's sad. But it's the fucking most beautiful thing.
I don't like it. I wish we didn't have to do it.
I get the worst fucking because everyone who hates me looks like me and wonders why I've gotten anything. And I had a guy literally tell me on Christmas I'm not funny and that he was unfollowing me on fucking Christmas, like 3 p.m. on Christmas.
Why?
Day.
Here's my problem. Why do you need to let me
Some
know
people
that?
like to get themselves
Well,
something on Christmas.
we were talking about that on the way here, right, Dean?
Yeah.
With,
How unfunny Mike is?
Well, yeah, that.
But don't you have a softball game to get to? Fucking. You're gonna walk in slow motion to center field.
Outfit.
All right, I gotta go.
All right, Gary
everybody.
Gulman.
It was a pleasure to
Gary.
meet you guys.
Pleasure,
Thank you.
man.
Bye.
Gulman, thanks, buddy. Tell Alan I said, hey, what's up?
Bye, everybody.
Alan needs to text
Have
me.
fun. We were talking about that on the way here because
And then Gary just pops back in 2 minutes and goes blocked. Okay.
I fucking love Gulman.
Mike ran out of juice. I love it. He sweated it out through his hands.
I can join you now. We belong.
So go ahead, Vinny.
we have a book that has over 700 Amazon reviews.
Right.
And only, Dean, like 12, 13, 14 one-star reviews. Most of them are 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is hard because most critics are only going on to shit on stuff. So that means it's even more telling of what a good book it is.
Yeah, people love Fitness Confidential. Go ahead, Dean. We were talking about this earlier of how the type of person who would give you a 1-star review. Dean, go ahead.
Yeah.
What
Well,
do you use?
I use a sensor.
You use what everybody else is used. You pay a lot of money for those blades, and you throw them
Yeah.
out real quick, and you
Yeah.
got to go in.
Yeah. You're telling me there's an alternative to
There's
this?
an alternative to this, and it's called Harry's. Okay? You go to harrys.com.
All right.
You just made every listener puke during this read.
What's happening?
I have GERD.
Just a little bit of gas.
I have GERD.
If I was them, I would pull the fucking sponsor from the show.
Why would you say that?
They'd have to listen to it.
Why would you say that on the air? Why would you do that? What's that?
Edit.
No, this is a great. Actually, this is a great company. It's a great. I've actually investigated this company, and they got great stuff. And here's the thing: Andy's story is this: he went into a drugstore one time, waited 10 minutes for somebody to unlock the case where the razors were held.
Animals.
Bought a 4-pack of blades and some shaving cream. It wasn't the best purchase ever.
Probably
okay?
$30 too.
Okay, it's around $25. He paid $25 with the products and the brands. He didn't really even speak of. It's crazy. He just felt like he'd been there had to be a better way.
Yeah, the sensor is good for one shave.
Well, here's the thing. There's a line in there. You got to find somebody, and then you got to go and they got to unlock it, or it's behind the counter. And
even then, you're speaking to probably the lowest common denominator of people. These are people that work in a CVS or a Dwayne Reed.
That's the worst.
All right,
let's
I'm
not
not
make
gonna.
it a class
Jesus
thing.
Christ!
Yeah.
Why do you
Jeez
got to ruin
Louise.
everything?
What?
Just
So they're working
talk for
hard.
a minute. Talk. Speak.
Just trying to figure out which channel I'm on.
I want to turn you off. Fucking Lewis. Honest to God.
I will remind you that this ad it needs not be questionable as well.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, well, that's the only word that they use. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means just no Lewis at all or just don't make it
I
sexy.
tried to tell him to shut up during it, and he kept yapping.
What did I say? Because people that work at CVS,
You told him to take the ad away from me because I suck as a human.
they love this. This is a
No, they
natural
don't.
banter.
Kelly, what did they say?
They said all they would say to Rob was questionable. That's all they would say. And Rob couldn't get more of an answer out of him.
They don't want. They want just the ad read. They don't want any banter.
Do you want me to read it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you want me to just?
No, well,
I think the banter's okay,
No,
but
you
we
were-
talk about
you were
know,
during Amazon. You were
class.
fine. Amazon wants banter.
Oh, okay.
Amazon and GameFly
I
likes
love
the
how
banter.
Kelly's trying to rile you up against me. I didn't say anything out of
She
line.
really
No,
did.
no,
Anything
I was-
questionable. There was nothing questionable that
You
I
told
fucking
them
said.
to
But that's
pull
what
the
hyenas
ad.
do.
And then
You
he was
told
talking about
them.
class.
Well, how is
That was me on their side. That's not questionable.
how is pulling the ad
I work
not
for them.
questionable?
I'm a brand
You're
ambassador.
You're so disgusting. If I was them, I would pull the ad. How is that questionable? I hope you choke on that. I hope somebody thinks it's a real rattlesnake someday and they shoot first, right through the fucking door. Yo, motherfucker, there's a rattlesnake in B2.
Was that a
Use a gun
CVS
to shoot
employee?
it.
Yeah.
The least effective manner of killing rattlesnakes.
And I put him on the
The
second
gun.
floor, too.
You kill everything but the rattlesnake.
Who's kicking in doors and shooting rattlesnakes?
Can you please listen? I'm going to read this ad later. No, I'm going to eat it right
No, do
now.
it now.
I'm going to do it right now. Everybody,
read it?
nobody talk.
I'll read it for you.
No, you're not reading it for me. I can read it. Nobody talk. This guy went into a drugstore, waited around 10 minutes for someone to unlock the case where the razors were being held, and bought a 4-pack of blades and some shaving cream. It wasn't the best purchase experience, to say the least. And then this guy Andy walked out and looked into his bag and had receipt for over $25 with products and brands that he didn't really speak to the consumer. He just felt like it was a better way. So what did he do? Okay, focused on providing guys a great shaving experience for the fraction of the price. Okay, clean product design. Less is better. High quality blades engineered in their own factory in Germany. Gary? For sharpness and strength. Maybe Gary's not the best spokesperson. Okay. The blades are half the price of the competitors. Gillette. Convenience and ease of ordering online, which is amazing. They just come to you, which is great. You don't have to worry about it, which I love. I love getting little packages. Okay? Shipped to your door. Looks and feels like quality, not this crap. A lot of this stuff is plastic and it falls apart. It's in the shower a couple days and it's gone. The quality of these, the razor handles themselves are made of great material. And they're cool. They look cool. I shave my head. I shave my my face. I go on the road a lot. I like when the maid sees that I have cool shit. She puts it up nice and neat on the thing. So I want you to go to harrys.com and use the promo code Kelly to save $5 off your first purchase. That's $5 off your first purchase. Okay? harrys.com. Use the promo code Kelly and save $5 off your first purchase right now. I'm
Yeah. I get Alan at 5:15. So what time do you think I should leave?
You should leave here in no.
4:25 now.
Yeah, I'd leave now.
Really?
I would leave now because if you leave at 5:15, if you get on the train now, you're going to get uptown around
No more than 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
30 minutes uptown. That's 1 o'clock. You'll have 10 minutes to walk from the park to him. You'll have 5 minutes to spare.
No, dude, walk to the 1, take it local, transfer for the Express 2-3 at 14th. You're literally going to zip right up there. It's 3 stops from there.
Now, who would you listen to?
Who takes subways more in New York City?
But I'm not getting off. I don't like to transfer. So.
You can take the 1, but why?
Half hour, I feel.
All right,
an
why
hour
don't
is
you?
Do we
Okay,
wanna
good.
do that
A half hour is great.
discussion of what,
Yeah, let's.
bashing a director.
Oh shit!
Which I have no business doing.
Sure.
All right, we are back
It wasn't Coppola.
live. We're back live. All right. Thanks for hanging in there, live people, and those who weren't live. You didn't really hang in at all. You just took 2 seconds. It was like time travel. We'll be back, and we were back. It's like watching a movie on demand.
Or a
TV show.
podcast in which
What is happening? You guys
don't
got
know
a
what's
secret
happening.
language?
they don't
I
take
don't know.
breaks.
What are you gonna do?
We do have a secret language because we've known each other for about 20 years.
Over
and
20
so
years.
There's a lot of shorthand.
Me and him, we bonded over comic books and cigars
Yeah.
and pussy
And comedy.
and comedy. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It was weird. So just to get off topic a little bit because Gary's going to take off early.
I got therapy, guys.
So here's the
good.
thing.
I look like I
shit.
have it all together, but I don't.
Uh-oh, we got.
Is that really where
hang
we're
on.
going?
The
All right.
We have the same therapist.
guys, the world famous. Hello, who's this? That's Jim Serpico. He just hung up.
Oh, serpent.
Oh, the SERP.
The Serp. He doesn't like to be on.
The serpent.
Call me if he's. So we're doing shows. You know, I'm getting ready to do my hour. June 17th at
I'm
the
doing
Village
warm-up,
Underground.
guys.
Can you not step on the fucking date of the fucking thing for your? No, you're not.
I thought I was.
No, you're not. Now you're not even involved.
Well, I thought I wasn't.
You're not.
Were you planning on letting me do
You
it?
can do cool
I mean-
down at the end of the show when the people leave.
Bye,
Gary,
everybody.
Gary, this is what a narcissistic piece of shit he is. I'm
not
in the middle of
narcissistic.
plugging my hour.
Yeah.
I'm giving I'm doing
Yeah.
warm up
Yeah.
over the date.
And also, he didn't trust you to say that this Jamoke is going to do warm up.
But he's not. He's not doing anything. That's how he muscles his way into people. Oh wow.
See, when a movie
Brilliant.
trailer just tells you what the special features are going to be on the Blu-ray,
Yeah.
you know? Oh, audio commentary. No, they don't do that. Just no one gives a fuck.
What a fucking shit dick.
A lot of people just go to the special to see the warm up act.
Guys, check me out June 17th doing warm-up.
He's not even. I'm not even. You're not even coming. Now I'm not taking
You
your
said
tickets
you'd
away.
give me tickets for me
You
and
know,
B.
no, you for B can come. Yes, you stay home and watch the kid.
Girlfriend.
He's gonna do cool down. That's where he goes on after you, and
He just did the same
no.
joke.
Are you gonna do repeat?
I didn't.
That's where you
Why
tell
didn't you
the
listen
same
to me? I
joke.
did
The same
I
joke
said
as
the-
Gary Gulman.
By the way, that's very telling as to where Mike Lawrence's head is at. He's just like calculating different jokes in his mind the whole time, like a lunatic,
And ignoring Gulman.
and ignoring the goal.
Oh, jeez.
So, anyways, we're doing June 17th.
Much like this business.
I can't even get it out. June 7th.
I'm doing warm-up.
June 17th at the Village Underground. I'm doing my hour. Jim Serpico is producing this along with Bobcat Goldthwait is directing it. We've got a lot of great people involved. I'm very excited about it. And I'm tuning up the last 3 weeks I'm in New York, or 2 weeks I'm in New York, and I'm doing 15-minute chunks. I had 4 sets on Friday, 5 on Saturday, and I would do 12 to 15-minute chunks of the hour.
Sure.
So by the end of the night, I would just do the hour in a row, and I'm fucking annihilating.
Yeah.
I'm killing. My energy's there. I'm doing a lot of times on weekends I won't push it as hard as I can because I'm only doing 12, 15-minute spot. You know, it's not like I'm headlining or whatever. But I really pushed it this weekend to see where it goes, and it was great the last weekend and then this weekend. So, you know, I do the show on fucking Friday or Saturday? Saturday, right?
I think so.
No, Friday night.
Friday
Friday night,
night,
because I was looking for this fuck's face Saturday. I do the show Saturday. You know, I'm kind of, you know, I kind of incorporate everything into the show. I'll go up and I'll ask questions and blah. I don't need to. I've done it with. I just go up and tell the jokes. But I go up and I fucking, hey, what's up? How you doing? I say shit to people sometimes, and you know, I said something to this kid or whatever, and he got offended and he sends me this fucking text, this tweet that night. This piece of shit. And here's what I have the problem with. I don't have a problem with not liking me as a comedian, which I think happens on every show. You know,
It kind of should sometimes, you know.
You know, there's people that don't like, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Not
Yeah,
for
exactly.
everybody.
Yeah, I get that. I'm not, especially me. I'm not middle of the road guy. I'm not monologue Bobby where I'm doing stuff that standards and practices would fucking approve of.
Well, that and there's a power to that too. Like it was like when Carlin died, there were people who got off on just saying, "I never liked him." Like people find power in their opinions now. That's also the problem with Twitter.
It's the problem with the world of
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
Is that people have power.
Well, there's no accountability online now. Now it's so easy. Like back in the day, if you wanted to tell somebody you didn't like them, you either had to write a letter that would never get to them, or you had to go up to their face and say, "I don't like you." And nobody wants to fucking go up to somebody's face and say, "Hey, dude, I don't like you," because you're gonna get punched in the fucking jaw by somebody. So it's very easy to have they call them keyboard warriors in the MMA world to sit behind a keyboard and talk shit on a message board or on a YouTube video,
Right.
and fucking give your
Yeah,
opinion.
the thing is, I have to get up to therapy so I can talk about being undermined on this podcast.
So,
Or you could just write a blog about it.
so this guy writes me a letter, a tweet actually. You fat fucking bald fuck. Blah 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 blah
Okay,
blah.
all right, he gets it so far. Go ahead.
So then he goes,
Lewis doesn't disagree.
"Is that Kelly's new laugh?" Or are you
I don't want to listen to the story. I don't want to laugh loudly and get shut on. I want to hear what's going on.
So,
Lewis heard fat fucking bald fuck and thought you were talking about him.
What? What'd you say?
You rang?
so
By the way, you got better with the rattle as the show went on.
I did. I worked on it in my head. So then he tweets Gary, you are my favorite tonight at the Cellar. So if Gary retweets it, but it was a setup because he tweeted Gary and then Gary retweets a nice tweet. But right after that, he goes, "You are far the best," because that fat fuck again attacks me with Gary in the tweet, which as friends.
I'll tell you what was nice about me as a friend.
Yeah.
I didn't retweet that, even though it was very positive on my side.
But you did retweet this fuck.
Before I knew that he was going to go after you.
Right, and then he went after me.
He catfished you.
Right, and then
Yeah.
I called Gary 2:30 in the morning. You need to do something, and he goes, "Absolutely." And we read the tweet together, the whole chain of it, and he was like, "Fuck him," right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I blocked him,
But you still favorited the tweet.
Did you favorite that tweet? Oh no.
Well, he
No,
printed it out.
I
It's on his
retweeted
wall.
the
You
the
put him
one
on
that
your
didn't-
list of-
I retweeted the one that didn't deconstruct Bobby's act.
What did you say to him in the tweet that you tweeted, which is so Gulman the way you attacked him? You scolded him. You dressed him down.
Yeah.
You said, "I cannot have you talk to," or something like that.
Yeah, I can't have you talk to a friend like that, and blocked.
You wrote "blocked" in all capitals.
Yeah.
Which is really like blocked.
Yeah. And then I blocked. I mean, gave him the worst thing that could possibly happen to him. I took away access to me.
Yeah, well, apparently, yeah, because he loves you.
Yeah.
He thinks you're the fucking cat's meow.
Yeah, I mean,
You're the shit.
and this will destroy him.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't tweeted since that day.
You blocked
Have
him.
you been checking every day?
How empowering is it to block someone on? It's fucking. That's my that's my pizza. Like it's the most addictive. And also pizza. Like fucking. The first time I blocked someone, I don't think I've gotten off more in my life, and I'm engaged, so that's sad. But it's the fucking most beautiful thing.
I don't like it. I wish we didn't have to do it. to
I
be
get
honest
the
with you.
worst fucking because everyone who hates me looks like me and wonders why I've gotten anything. And I had a guy literally tell me on Christmas I'm not funny and that he was unfollowing me. On fucking Christmas, like 3 p.m. on Christmas
Why?
Day.
Here's my problem. Why do you need to let me
Some
know
people
that?
like to
I
get
know.
themselves
Well,
something
we,
on Christmas.
we were talking about that on the way here, right, Dean?
Yeah.
With,
How
you know-
unfunny Mike is?
Well, yeah, that.
But don't you have a softball game to get to? Fucking, you're gonna walk in slow motion to center field.
Outfit.
All right, I gotta go.
All right, Gary
everybody.
Gulman.
It was a
Yeah,
pleasure
Gary.
to meet you guys.
Pleasure,
Thank
man.
you.
Bye.
Gulman, thanks, buddy. Tell Alan I said, hey, what's up?
I will. Bye, everybody.
Alan needs to text
Have
me.
fun. We were talking about that on the way here because you know.
And then Gary just pops back in 2 minutes and goes, blocked! Okay.
I fucking love
Mike
Gulman.
ran out of juice. I love it. He sweated it out through his hands.
I can join you now. We belong.
So go ahead. Go ahead, Vinny.
We have a book that has over 700 Amazon reviews.
Right.
And only, Dean, like 12, 13, 14 one-star reviews. Most of them are 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is hard because most critics are only going on to shit on stuff. So that means it's even more telling of what a good book it is.
Yeah, people love Fitness Confidential. Go ahead, Dean. We were talking about this earlier of how the type of person who would give you a one-star review. Dean, go ahead.
Yeah, well, they just, they come out. What we were finding, because you always want to find out, like, who are these motherfuckers that come in and do that, which is fine. Everybody can have an opinion. But then you click on, like, see all my reviews, and you're like, well, what are these people in general? Like, what else do they feel about other shit? And it turned out, for the most part, for this book, this is a one-off. They come on just to say shit about this one particular thing, and they've never reviewed anything else, before. Yeah. And, it's just...
well, here's the problem I have with this guy, is that you attacked me without I can't. You're attacking me violently. I was there. I was. You could have came up and saw me.
But you know what I think?
You could have came up to my face.
That's not powerful enough. They want to. And by the way, they're cowards.
Yeah, but it's like where I'm at. You could have came up to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not
Well, here's the misconception.
You're in public.
Yeah. But, like, especially with comedy, I find it that people think that all comics do is bust balls all the time, and that's it. What we mostly do is just talk about the work we're not getting. It's like a lot of insecurities and fears, and then you bust balls.
Yeah.
But you don't do one or the other. You do both. But people think of it like, in some way, that guy thought it was like a badge of honor. Like, I got to tell Bobby he was a fat fuck.
I think what happened is that I kind of incorporated him and his friend into the show. Which I do, I'll hey, blah blah blah,
But that's a comedy routine.
But they think they don't understand comedy now.
But they take it personal.
People are getting so offended at comedy shows now. I had a guy write a letter. He was up front. He was this guy in a white suit. He was really tall. He had a really, not a big head, but he looked like Herman Munster a little bit. Not a lot, but a little. But he was a big guy in a white suit, and he's right in the front. They sat him in the front.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, my God. Look, why I'm like, why? You guys are assholes. Why would you sit this motherfucker here? Holy shit. And I said, you got a big head. And I always say that, like, you got a big head like Dutch people. Europeans have bigger heads than Americans. Mainly because they have smaller bodies than us, and their heads to me seem bigger. And I meant it like that. He took it like I was like I guess he wrote a letter. He's always been insecure about his head. He had
that's how.
But everybody
it's his whole childhood, and he wanted me suspended.
Right.
And which, by the way, that's what's crazy to me, dude, because this happens a lot. And I had somebody call a comedy club recently. You want me to like I had a kid, dude. You want me to lose money because you were offended by some fucking joke at a place where people make jokes. Are you out of your fucking mind?
It's the world we're living in now.
But to me, that's fucking crazy. You're going after my livelihood.
Yeah, but do we have to start putting signs at a comedy club like when they're live taping?
No.
Look, you will be if you may be offended. You may not like what's said, and you have no. If you enter, you give up your right to fucking complain or to sue or whatever you have. So don't come if you're sensitive about the way you look or about your views. Don't step into this room. Do we have to really?
Dude, I told the chick
Yeah,
I hope she dies of cervical cancer, and I wasn't being funny about it. I genuinely did mean that. But apparently, her friend.
You know how long it takes to die from that, by the way?
Actually, I literally
Maybe that's
said
the
that.
point, though. That long.
Dude, I literally said
death.
that. That was like a long, slow death of cervical cancer.
Right.
So apparently, she said her friend died of cervical cancer, so she left crying.
Right.
And then her mom called the comedy club like that night, and then it turned into it was her mom's sister, so it was her aunt. So it was bullshit no matter what. But it's like, listen.
See, here's. Can I say something? And I don't mean to. I'm not throwing you under the bus at all. But there's a big difference between what you really meant die.
No, I didn't really
hang
mean
on one
die.
second. But you really meant.
I was being venomous, but I was trying to make them laugh.
Let me finish. I wasn't being. No, I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to say what you're saying too. I'm just saying I wasn't being venomous. I was just saying look, man, you have a white suit on. You're sitting up the front. you know your head is big.
Bobby, you shouldn't have to explain it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If I knew that I was hurt, he was laughing.
If you're gonna dress
here's another
like
thing.
Ricardo
Wait,
Montalban,
exactly.
you got something coming.
He was laughing. His wife was laughing. Everybody at his table was laughing. I'm a 20-year pro. I know when people are uncomfortable. I know when somebody doesn't like me. You know what I'm saying? I would not go forward if I said something that hurt his feelings or saw his wife's face. If they weren't laughing, I would have stopped.
Right.
You understand? But he was laughing. And I think I felt bad, and I don't want to hurt. I am not here to hurt people's feelings.
Right.
That's not what I do. I want everybody to have a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But how the fuck do I know you have you're sensitive in one? You were laughing when I made fun of this guy.
Because
you were laughing when I was making fun of me, my fatness, but something went on you for a second, and you took it like, oh my God.
It's the world we live in. We created this real slippery slope of words, and when we started taking words off the table, it crept into the comedy clubs, which it should never have.
Well, here it is. It goes back to Twitter. It goes back to everybody having an opinion. It goes back to emails.
Well,
it
and
goes
it's
back
empowerment too. You know, that whole cancel Colbert thing, when they like actually talked to the woman who started that campaign, she even said, she's like, I don't even care if it gets canceled or not. We just wanted the word out. So it's like she didn't even stand by her words, you know, like, so it's like, you know, you don't give a shit if the show gets canceled and these
But
people
like Lewis,
who work get hired. It's
like
just
Lewis
about
was saying, that's people's jobs.
Yeah, and it's
after the
so
fact, it's like,
narcissistic that you go like your livelihood should be taken away because I do not have the same opinion as you. I do not think
I
what is
don't
funny
understand
as
what
you're
you're
funny.
saying.
It's such a weird thing that people have in them. They go, you think differently than me, so you should be punished. Your money should be taken away from you. That is where it's fucking crazy. This is why I defend people like Donald Sterling, and I don't freak out when he says some racist shit. Fuck it, dude. I would rather a 90-year-old billionaire be able to say some racist shit and let us be able to have our words and figure out what's funny than having the PC fucking media dictate what's funny, what's serious, what's offensive, and what's not offensive.
Well said.
Well, since someone has to fill in and Bobby's doing something else.
No, my phone, the fucking Howard Stern was playing in the background on my phone for some reason. Sorry.
But, you know, that whole Sterling thing, no one ever got to the point that what she did was illegal.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if he's a racist or not.
By the way,
that's illegal.
Is it illegal to tape somebody's phone call?
Without their knowledge and then playing it. Yeah, absolutely. If you have a nanny cam in your house, you can have that, but you cannot record that nanny.
But see, that's a part of this whole issue, which is that the ends justify the means. People don't give a...
What do you mean the
people
ends?
don't,
right, you're right.
But people don't give a shit how someone was exposed. They look at it as this happy ending. That, I mean,
but here's
that shooting
yeah,
this
we
weekend.
found a racist, and so let's just. But there was a crime committed.
Well,
in,
it's like
in the act.
that shooting this weekend. Some people thought it was a gun issue, and some thought it was mental health, and some thought it was, you know, misogyny. And it's like, yeah, it's all of those things. Things aren't. Life isn't that fucking simple.
Right.
It's not like I hate women. That's why he stabbed 3 guys first before shooting a woman. You know, like there's way more. That it's
At
not
the end of the
easy.
day, he's a sick fuck, and he used 2 means to kill a lot of people.
Yeah, and he was
You know.
able to legally buy guns.
But
and all of it's
everybody's going
shitty.
to go around and say, oh, we have to get rid of guns. We're going to get rid of steak knives,
Well,
too.
he also,
I mean,
exactly. He hit somebody with a car. He killed somebody with a knife.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you
but here's
kill
my
people.
problem,
He's
dude.
a sick fuck. He
It's-
should have been off the
hate,
street.
I hate when people fucking immediately just run for their agenda. You go, dude, let me tell you something. Put the fucking blame where it is. There's a sick fucking 22-year-old kid who killed some people. He is to blame. Maybe it's his parents to blame for fucking raising a sick fucking kid. I don't know. But don't try. Why are we going to gun control or the fucking or the movies that he's watching?
To be honest, he was trying to kill a rattlesnake when he hit those 6 people.
That motherfucker can never do it.
Well, I
Always
mean,
bring
look,
it back.
we're way. I mean, from a guy telling me I suck and I'm fat on Twitter to a guy killing people. I don't know.
No,
if
we're saying
there's
you should kill this
But that guy, look, that guy posted these. He was on bodybuilding threads, and he was telling those guys like, "Fuck you guys, I'm better than you." That guy was the final conclusion of the guy that
I see
wrote
the
to
connection. I understand the connection, and it's scary that those people can touch you now. That guy,
you can't let him bother
a
you.
guy from Canada can call up and say, "I was hurt by what your community." And here's in the letter he called me bald and overweight. It's like,
You were hurt?
it's like, wait a minute, you just called me 2 names, and you didn't mean them as a description. You meant the overweight is you're calling me fat.
Yeah.
Now you're doing what you said I did to you. You're doing to me. I don't get it. And here's another thing. It's like, so you want me in the penalties box, or you wanted me suspended for a couple
But
weeks.
in his mind, you were doing it to be mean, and in his mind, he was doing it to take someone down who deserved it.
Right.
That's the
It's
fucking craziness.
yeah, exactly.
But it's
and that's
like-
the Sterling thing.
But
yeah.
look, I mean, just last week I had a black woman on my show who's actually a professional skateboarder.
Right.
And the first words out of my mouth were, number one, you're
Black people skate?
Yeah, I said, number one, you're black. Number two, you're a woman. You have to be the only female black professional skateboarder in the world.
Right.
And she goes, yeah, there's not many of us. You might be right. I
But how'd she
literally
say
got
it, though?
letters calling me a misogynist and a fucking racist.
Why?
Exactly. Why? I just said you're in a profession that you never see black people in, and you never see women in. You have to be the only one.
And she acknowledged it,
And she
yeah.
agreed.
Well, no, hold on. I disagree with that though. You do see black skaters and you do see women skaters.
Okay,
It's
man
rare you
bites
see
dog.
both.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Sit
but
down.
It's just not. You know, it's
Stand there like a
usually-
creep. Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Voss.
Hey.
Get the camera on Rich.
Have you seen
Do I need
Rich's
to tell
cock,
you that,
by the way?
really?
Side note, smooth as butter. Unbelievable.
What's that?
His cock.
Why don't you say what you
Where
really
did
want to
you
say?
say
Have
that?
you tasted it?
Tastes like butter.
When did you see his cock?
He showed me a picture. It was unreal.
Oh, no.
Rich Voss, everybody from My Wife Hates Me, and
I
and
didn't,
a
I
very,
didn't
Def
mean to
Jam?
interrupt
how
your-
did you know I was up here?
Huh?
How'd you know I was up here?
I don't know, because you really have nothing else going on, so I figured you'd be here right now. I saw Gary in the street.
Oh, okay. Well, we're talking about. I got a tweet. What's wrong?
Well, I met a couple the other day around the corner on Friday night. They said you were the funniest guy on the show.
Well, here's the thing: you get the things where you're the funniest guy on the show,
I never got that.
and then you get these guys on Twitter who go, you're a piece of shit, you're unfunny, you're fat, you stink. And then you get people who don't like you. Like this guy called up. Apparently, I made fun of him at a show. And Voss,
Yeah,
you make fun of people all the time.
I'm trying to.
But
get
it's
away
not.
From that.
But it's not in a.
It's not personal.
It's not a personal thing. It's a funny thing. Not only do you make fun of that person in the front row or what they look like or the crowd as a whole, you also make fun of yourself. I make fun of me more than anybody in my show. Now, why can Elisa Lampanelli go up and say the N-word and fags and cocksuckers?
Well, because she labels herself as the queen of mean.
So
you know what you're getting walking
Yeah,
in.
but I'm sure. But I guarantee she's gotten these too. I'm guaranteed that she's had to deal with this.
Yeah, but
too.
she's turned that into her image, which I think is a little bit easier. Like, I mean, it's easy to go, all right, well, fuck it, I'll just use that as kind of my thing. You don't really do that. You're trying to just fucking tell jokes. You happen to offend some people in the crossfires. I think it's interesting that Rich came in, because I never talked to him about this, but he did a TV show called What Would You Do?
And it didn't get picked up, of course.
No. This is a TV show that's on the air.
I did a spot on it.
And they filmed it at Stand Up New York, and the idea was that if you don't know the show, it's a really great show. I love the fucking show in general. I didn't like this episode, but the idea is when people are being wronged in the street, what would you do? And they have hidden cameras, and sometimes it's somebody being made fun of or somebody's being racist. Would you step in? So what they had Rich do was they had him just shit. I think it was a fat chick in the crowd, right? Two fat chicks, and he was just calling them fat, viciously, maliciously, mean, venomous. And the idea they had hidden cameras, and they were saying who's going to stand
They
up.
weren't hidden. Go
They weren't hidden. Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever. I didn't watch the show. So,
but it was so great. It was
no,
best
I'm
show.
just saying.
I watched this.
I watched clips of it, but I disagreed with it fundamentally.
He
because
did warm up on it.
What you should do is you should sit there and fucking watch the show or get up and fucking leave. Nobody should get up and say something and stand up for anybody in the show, because it's not up to the people to dictate, or is he being funny? Is he crossing a line? And when you give people in the audience that control, it's a dangerous area to be in.
Well, here's the deal. Two things real quick, and I didn't mean to interrupt your podcast. Three things. If I saw you in the audience wearing that shirt, I would do a half an hour on that. I mean, that's horrible.
But here's the thing, though. What if he got offended because he served our country and that's his favorite shirt from his wife?
But you would know he's Puerto Rican. How could he serve our country?
Sir, crumpets.
These people. Here's the deal. These people that get offended at a show, like, okay, there's one thing. If you don't think I'm funny or you think I stink, okay, you're going to tweet me. Fuck you. But does that really give you the right to go, you fat, bald, to attack me. Now, to say you don't like my comedy or think I'm not funny, okay. But when you attack me, now you're attacking. So I should be able to attack you back. I should be able to come at you and attack you back.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's another thing, too, is that if you had to do this in front of me, to my face, say what you just typed, would you do it?
No.
Now, ask yourself that question. Now, would you do it? Now that you say no, you wouldn't do it because you'd be afraid. You're a piece of shit. You're a real shitty person. You're a coward. You're a phony. You're just a piece of shit. You understand?
Well, let me give my 2 cents real quick on this. A couple things.
2 cents?
Here's the thing. One, the show you talked about was ridiculous because, one, I would never attack 2 people like that hard without them deserving it.
Right.
I mean, and 2, I said on that show, the only way I'll do this show is if you preface it oh my God. The only thing
you got that word out.
The only thing I'm fucking amazed I
that
did
was you got excited. You almost jumped up. you were gonna call Bonnie. I did it. Preface it. Fuck, I fucked it up.
But I said to the producers, and I said, I'll go up there, but you have to let the audience know that my feeling is your only recourse is to get up, walk out, and complain to the manager. Okay, if you don't like something. It's not like if you're at a movie, like people at a comedy show will stand up and go, this guy said, everybody. Okay, if you're at a movie and the movie stinks, no one gets up and goes, come on, everybody, let's get it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't try to get everybody else to hate that movie because you hate it.
Well, it's also no one's going to see the movie in the way that people just go, I'll go see comedy. No one's saying, like, coming soon. It's movie.
But here's
and then you just go in and not
you gotta
know what
look
you're
at the
watching.
psychology behind.
People go into comedy not knowing what they're going to see.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to look at the psychology behind the 2 things that I had. One, the kid who sent me the "fuck you" tweet. He not only did he hate me, he hated me. To say what he said, he really has to be angry at me or hurt by me. And then to go and know at a comic friend of mine, who's a friend, to compliment him. He psychologically went to compliment my friend and to turn somebody against me. You know what I mean? Or he was that's some crazy person shit. That's crazy person shit. That's like you need fucking help.
But that's crazy. First of all,
the second guy that was hurt by me it's like, why the fuck would you sit in the front row? If you had a problem about the way you look, if you were insecure about the way, why would you wear a white suit and sit in the front row? If you were really, since you were a kid, had issues with the way you looked, why would you sit right there?
Well, I'd say that's the comedy club because they see them like they don't have it. You know what I mean? That's the comedy. That's like whoever it was at the cellar. That's their fault. They shouldn't have put him. And a guy that tall in the front, where it's that tight, they shouldn't have put him in the front. And this guy's picture's an egg. I'm surprised you're so.
It's not an egg.
Well, what happened?
No. But the guy on Twitter, like
that's not an egg. He's not an egg.
This conversation.
There's a photo of him.
Yeah, but he's still an egg. You know what I mean? He's nothing. He's nobody. He's a click of nothing.
But this conversation should just be really with me and Bobby because we're the only working comics here. What? Here's the
I am.
Mike is a fucking. He works a lot.
Oh, he does.
Yeah,
I meant him too.
I'm working tonight at a restaurant, so.
What do you call it? One, the internet and these. It's almost the same. The internet gives people a platform that shouldn't have a platform.
Yes.
Like you said, okay? Everybody shouldn't have a platform. I've had those. I read that. You read that letter to me, and sometimes you don't really want to hurt someone's feelings. You're not going on stage in your head saying, "I want people to leave upset. I want people." You don't do it.
Yeah. So what does he want? You want me to get suspended and not work and take? So you want me to lose money that pays for food for my family?
Yeah.
You want me to because you went to somewhere you shouldn't have went. Now, if you
no.
if you're
don't say he shouldn't have went there.
What,
he has every right to go there just as much as the next person.
Okay, you do, but it's a place where comics make fun of people. We make fun. We joke. We talk to the crowd.
But Twitter is the modern day. It's vigilantism.
That's
it used to be like you killed my pa. Now you're gonna get yours. This is what that is.
Yeah.
This is that old fucking people used to duel in the streets and fucking shoot each other. Now they tweet at each other.
Yeah, Bobby, dude, here's the. Did you remember back in the day? You'd go into a fucking stall, and then it would just be "fuck the Jews, fuck the N-words." It's that this is what it is. But now we can direct it at somebody specifically. It's just.
I love that you have no problem saying the Jews, but you have a problem saying the N-words.
I was in the same place. Why? When you say
there's two Jews.
Fuck the J words and then fuck the N words.
Jews is not a negative term. He's a Jew. It's not a negative term.
But it used to be. It used to be if you went.
When I said it the way that I said it,
Jews. Not the way you say it.
And they run everything.
When you put the in front of it.
You say it with a hard J.
But before, if you went to a restaurant and you had a bad experience, it just wouldn't go. But now it's like this: I'm gonna make them pay, and they're gonna fucking suffer, you know. And a lot of the times when you read reviews and stuff, you could see the exact moment when it goes from the place being shitty to the person being shitty. You know, the way that they'll describe.
That's
how
it right there. When you don't like me, but then you became a shit person too. So you're saying I'm a fucking asshole. I suck. I'm a hurtful. So you became that same thing to me. So not only do you want to fucking call me names, you also want to take food out of my family's mouth. You want me to suffer, which is, I don't get it, because if I was intentionally attacking you, if I saw you on the street and said shit, okay, but I wasn't trying to. You were laughing. You were having a good time
on the outside.
You were my barometer.
But in this business,
and really, because I don't want you to have a bad time.
But in this business, also too, you got to realize those good reviews, the people that love you, are just as whacked out as the bad reviews. Are review.
Right.
You know what I mean? When comics, you know what? Maybe you should get reviewed by. Maybe there's 10 comics you respect, and you go, okay, they like me. That's good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like. What you gotta know the fine line and what, like that guy. I read that letter. I got a letter once. I've gotten letters, and one time I responded because I did feel bad because I didn't really want to attack that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was in a wheelchair. This and that, but there was some funny shit. But then a letter came. Hey, you know, his first time out of a house after this, you know, whatever. So I said, look, I really didn't mean to hurt him. You know,
and what happened?
You don't. Huh?
What happened from that?
I never got a response, but I did all I could do was apologize, which
He's
I don't
dead.
usually do. Which I don't usually do because I feel like you feel it's a comedy club. You know, hey, it's like Bonnie and a million comics. When it comes to music, people do research, not comedy. You know what I mean? You know who you're going to see when you're going to see a band. With comedy now, YouTube, you can look at Bobby Kelly and go, this is the kind of comedy he does. Rich Voss, this is the kind of comedy.
The thing is, we're getting away from just experiencing things. And
do research.
We're getting away from experiencing things and letting...
Right.
There's no more moments, you know? Like, you go to, like, a concert now and people are on their phones, like, or tweeting or texting or whatever. And it's no longer about, you know, what entertains or makes someone...
Get a chair and sit Rachel right here.
It's all about how someone can own that and make it their own. So it's not...
Right.
People aren't... There are people who just go to comedy and enjoy it, but then it's also... They're going and being like, how can I make this about me? You know?
Yeah, and you know what? You do what we...
What?
You block people. You just...
Look, I get it. Look, I understand it. I get it. It's just... It's this guy... I mean, look, I felt bad. Because I felt bad because... I don't want this guy. I think this was one of those circumstances where the guy you bump into one of those people that just is sensitive. That is just, you know, it's not like a guy who goes around looking for trouble.
Yeah.
I think he found it. He just got his feelings hurt, and he just was like, "Fuck, I want to say something." I get it. I might call the guy.
Yeah,
I might call the guy and talk to him.
You're clearly bothered by this.
Yeah,
I'm bothered.
This has thrown you.
I'm bothered because there's a fine line between what are we going to apologize every
Bobby,
week?
you can't call everyone.
I mean, every week. Now with with Twitter and Facebook and the internet, you can get in touch with the people that you saw live, comics, and complain about them. So now you can go to the club owner and say, "Fuck, this guy was this, this, and this, and this," and now.
But just remember this, Bobby. You weren't the worst thing that happened to that guy that day. You're the only thing he can talk back at. That's important.
I agree with that because I went from nothing, from being a civilian to having a crowd of people.
Right.
And at first I was thrown by that. You know, when people would get in touch and I would call Dean and go, Dean, what the fuck do I do?
Right.
And the way I look at it is the sound of one hand clapping. It just makes no noise. So if you just remove your hand, he can't clap.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it is a. Hey, what's up? Hi, James.
Hey, There
Hi,
he is.
buddy.
Look how cool he is.
Are you taking off?
Oh, I'm very. You know what? I'm very proud of Luis Gomez. He's come a long way in comedy and in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Rich.
I am.
Why is Rich he's becoming a nice person in his old age?
Because he's 60.
That's what happens.
He's trying to like make amends because he knows he's gonna die soon.
That's what happens in the winter of your life. You just start winding down and you make amends.
Rachel Feinstein, everybody, is here. Very funny comedian.
Bobby, if you
Yeah,
give
turn that on her.
If you give Lewis's kid the warm up spot, that would make me the happiest person.
Everyone, it's James. Crowd goes wild. Oh, it's real ass kid. Look at his face.
I would love to. We got Rachel's on camera right now, and
Rachel
she's
looks great.
Yeah, Rachel, what's
Smoking.
up, Rachel? What the fuck
Thanks,
are you
guys.
doing? What are you doing, Rach? You look really good.
She's all right.
I'm just trying to
What are
make
you-
it. What are you talking about? Thank you.
What do you
I
mean?
knew
she's
somebody
all
was
right?
going to come
We
in.
got Rachel. We got Dean Lorey. He is one of the co-writers of Fitness Fitness. Yes, Fitness Confidentials, and one of the writers on Arrested Development, and I mean a million other fucking shows. The Crazies that just went off, but
dead, yeah,
dead.
crazy
But
ones.
we got Vinne Tortorich. Is the he is a trainer for the Stars and also wrote Fitness Confidentials. And then, of course, you know everybody else in the room.
Did you read the story that, and I don't know if it's true, but it seemed like it, that
Yeah.
Rogan took out a mountain lion?
That's not true.
It's not
Yeah,
true?
what
Yeah, it was like a
happened?
fake sports story.
Oh,
They-
was
it was just a story
Talking to
that,
the mic.
It's a story that came out that said a mountain lion attacked him and like Joey Diaz and a bunch of comics outside of
The comedy store?
yeah, no, it wasn't the store. Pasadena.
Yeah.
Ice
There was
Ice
also
House,
there was
yeah.
also another story that Rogan's going to fight.
Yeah, and
That's, yeah,
UFC.
they're both from Empire Sports, which is a satirical sports website.
Because they said put him in like
Will
a
you tell-
karate chop hold.
Tell him what satirical means.
Satirical is jokes.
Oh.
Wait,
I do
preface it. That's the word of the day with what satirical is.
Yeah, not the heartburn pills.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rachel. We were talking. Have you ever gotten a letter from somebody saying that you suck and the dumb?
Yes. There's this guy that writes me all the time, and I.
Voss. I don't like you. I think you suck. I hate your dresses.
You know, the
Yeah,
worst
Boss
thing-
writes me a lot, and he tells me he doesn't like my sassy sundresses, which is hurtful.
I love
But
sundresses.
There's a
I do
guy.
too.
There's a guy that hates me so much, and he ends up engaging me sometimes. But it's obvious he's a wild moron. His name on YouTube is like Mr. Twat Waffles.
I'm suddenly hungry.
I know,
And I want to
he's-
eat pussy.
And he's just so angry at me. Like he'll write under my videos, it's like, Rachel, no! Like he's just trying to stop me. And he just gets like selectively offended by the weirdest things, and he writes me long emails. And
What do we have on
Yeah.
the chat? Anything?
Yeah, we had one question.
What is it? Get the mic. Just spin it. It
Hey, we
twirls.
have one question for Vinny.
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
Boom, boom, boom,
Why is Bobby so fat?
I think it,
Yeah, Bobby's
it was a
losing
while
weight.
ago. Oh, here we go. Are
looks good.
chai seeds okay under NSNG rules?
Chia seeds, sure. Yeah, you can have chia seeds all day long. You're not going to eat that many of them, but it's got a lot of omega-3s. It's a hot food right now. You know, people are liking it. It's not bad.
It
and
goes
it's-
good in if you use the mixer. It goes good with
Yeah, you can throw
vegetables.
throw it in with vegetables. Some people actually make pudding out of it by just
I
mixing it
was about to
with
say
water.
you mix it in with coconut water as well. It's amazing. You let it set and it gets all like
Yeah.
jelly-like. It's amazing.
Also, MS Megan Marie, she's a fan. Is there really a health difference between white potatoes, purple sweet potatoes, and yams?
Actually, the only one in that group that's any good, pay attention, Bobby, is
Yams.
Yams.
Yeah, you can have yams.
And by the way, the way you want to have them, and I learned this along the way. If you take a yam and you cut it up and just put it in the oven and cook it, and it glazes over with sugar that comes out of the yam, it actually has a higher glucose content than if you just boiled it for 20 minutes and then mashed it up and put some butter in it. So actually the way you prepare it could actually change the glycemic index and the
So you
glycemic
want to
load.
boil it and put butter on it.
You want to boil it, mash it up, put butter.
Well, you don't have to put butter. Butter's just going to be the enemy. I mean, if you could eat
No,
it
it's
without
not.
the butter.
Explain to exactly.
You
Butter
did-
is not the enemy.
You can actually have butter. Yeah.
Yeah, but to a certain level. I mean, I'm not a fitness.
Right. Yeah.
You go to IHOP, they put a ice cream scoop of butter on your.
Well, if you go to IHOP, butter's really not your problem.
Yeah, well,
you're going to a place
sometimes
calling themselves.
I love that his
international-
analogy was they put a lot of butter on your pancakes.
No, I don't eat. First of all, I don't eat that. You know, I eat healthy.
No, but
What I'm
explain to
saying
him
is-
about the fat.
Yeah, fat is not going to get you. It's the carbohydrates. The simple carbs that will turn to fat in your liver. The butter is not the problem.
Can you explain what ketosis is? Because I've heard this phrase a lot, and I understand it's when your body goes into burning fat. But can you just explain it a little bit more clearly? Because I mean, is that kind of what the idea is behind the book?
Well, not really. You could be fat adapted without ever being in any kind of ketosis, but some people like to be in ketosis. And what ketosis? Actually, ketosis has a bad connotation because of ketoacidosis. And I don't want to bring a comedy show down by talking about ketoacidosis. But the bottom line is ketoacidosis is a bad thing. Dietary ketosis is a good thing because your body is using fat as fuel versus carbohydrates.
Lewis takes his hat off. He turns just a regular person.
I don't like him without the hat. I only like him with the hat.
He looks like just a guy, like not in business.
He'd be on the beach with like 40 other people.
Yeah,
but we were talking just
that shirt is also a towel, so it works.
But his nipples are showing through it because it's undone so much.
We were
It's making me
talking.
uncomfortable.
Look, I got somebody who wrote me a bad Yelp review from Eastville like 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Really
All right, what is it?
funny.
Read it.
Actually, does somebody else want to read it? Because my son is trying to fucking.
I love his dad.
Okay, here we go. This is from Megan
Get
P.
attention from his dad.
Yelp on Android.
It starts with, I hope he has a kid so he can produce something that makes other people happy.
Here we go. Megan P. I usually refrain from writing reviews for places until I've been there at least twice. In the case of Eastville, I won't be back.
Says everyone.
Yeah.
See, vigilantism.
Yeah. Nate Baragazzi and Amy Schumer were the only reason I had any fun at all that night.
It's a big jump.
Yeah, no.
You're going to see.
Yeah, one's funny and one's not offensive down the middle.
Oh, this gets fun. I'm pretty sure the MC, Luis Gomez, she forgot the J, employs a high school JV football team to come up with the clunkers. Oh no, your phone did that blank thing.
Hold on.
I don't know how to use that. If it's not an iPhone, it's rubbish. Come back.
Sorry.
A fucking phone snob.
No, it's like cans and string. Okay, I'm pretty sure the MC, Luis Gomez,
Oh my
employs
God.
a high school.
Wait, are you not recording, dude?
No, we're recording. I always have it back.
Oh, right.
I thought you were live.
We are live. I have 3 recordings going at once. So I have a video. I have all kinds of recordings. Don't worry about it.
Please, we're about to shit on Lewis. Let's go. High school JV football team to come up with the clunkers he tries to pass off as jokes.
I don't trust any reviewer who uses the word clunkers.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, if it was
she-
1942, I would.
She knows her Achilles heel, Lawrence, because she does follow up by going, "Am I a comedian? No. I also don't go out and
She's
get
like,
paid.
I did not guffaw once.
I also don't go out and get paid to tell jokes and warm up the crowd for actual comedians. I know stand-up is difficult, but it does take talent, and that guy has none.
She wanted more zingers. She deserved a few more zingers.
There's more.
Luckily, the majority of the audience agreed and gave Lewis the crickets he deserves. A lot of crickets.
A lot of crickets.
Wow, she's really...
Which she then boiled and ate for dinner.
Yeah,
So-
she's a beautiful storyteller. It's romantic.
Lovely
Sure.
signed the industry.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I used to save my hate mail because I wanted to write a book from all hate
So
mail.
funny. That's a great idea, dude.
I got,
Here's a tweet from me. Okay, this is from at Johnny_Parton. Pardon, Parton. Johnny_Parton. Ready? Robert Kelly just saw ya at the cellar. It was no space in between it and was.
Fucking
it was
idiot.
sad. You need to go on the Jenny Crank diet. What's sadder is
That's
you'll
kinda
use you spelled Craig wrong. He didn't.
No, but if it's Jenny Crank, like you have to do crank and go on Jenny Crank.
He didn't mean that. He spelled Craig wrong, dum dum. What's sadder is you'll use that because you're not funny. Okay, ready? Then he goes. Then he goes right to Gary. Gary, great set. You never let me down.
Gary
But
is
he wrote
funny.
you'd WOU''D. Yud.
That sounds like
See, we need that though, because then it like just throws away the credibility.
Okay, now it goes, Gary, you did the best job because you didn't work the crowd.
You know,
Wait a minute. And you weren't fat and bald. Robert Kelly.
so you weren't.
Dude, how does that make you angry? It's fucking hilarious.
It sounds like a bitch, like a girl trying to make men jealous.
Thing, though. This is the thing,
When
though.
you get 50 of them.
Is this? Well, this is the thing, though. This is the thing, though. He is a fucking. I mean, I was right there. You could have just come up and said this shit to me right to my face. But you go, you're really down the street, and you get on your dumb phone, and he's trying to attack me. He's not saying something that's true or factual or an opinion. He's just trying to get in my face. If you don't shut that fucking kid up, I swear to God. Shut. No.
Why don't you write a letter?
Say Dada.
Now say real dad.
Dave Smith. Dave Smith. Dave Smith.
I've never heard him say dada before.
Listen, I have this one guy that hates me on a certain board.
Podcast?
I mean, he hates, and he even came to see me. He writes nothing but bad things, but he came to see me.
Yeah.
The set was great. He took pictures with me, bought CDs, and still twisted how I stink. Okay, then he posted, look at Voss's calendar. It's full. He's got to work everywhere. That must be a real grind that he's not making it. Oh, I'm sorry that I work every week. Like they're crazy. Some of them are so
It's like a girl
crazy.
on the school bus.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a kid, they I hate you. I'm picking on you, but they really like you.
I think also with your fan base, you guys come from the O&A fan base. So I really think half the time you guys get people shitting on you, they're literally going, "Hey, look, we're one of the guys."
I know Bonnie says that they're trying to be funny, but guess what? You're not one of the guys. You're not. So if you
she says that until they attack her, and then it's not fun.
No, but here's the thing. If you're listen, I've said it a million times on Twitter. If you say the same old shit my friends say, you get blocked. You're not my friend.
Well, I get a rule for if you trash me and you're not following me, you get blocked. You cannot trash me and not follow me. I need that follow. Okay.
Dude, I get the weird one where people ask me why I'm not following them. That's the fucking creepiest.
Really?
I get that too. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, why don't you follow me back? It's like, I don't even know who you are.
Oh yeah, help a nerd out. And
I'm
all
not going to
that.
be
That's
number
fucking-
3.
Well, by the way,
But that is usually like I was saying, like bad grammar, like the things that we justify shitty tweets with. It's bad grammar, and it's always someone who is following way more people than is following them.
Yeah.
Those are easy write-offs because then you're like, oh, you're just a sad fuck.
Yeah.
Like we kind of need that though too.
The problem is, and I do it, like I'll respond, and now
Oh God! I
all
never
of my
do that.
followers. What's that?
I never do that.
My worst is when I was trying, because now all my followers know that I just responded to someone that has 4 followers. You know what I mean?
I never, ever, ever do that.
It's the rabbit hole.
It's the rabbit hole.
Because once you
I
go
just
down,
block him.
you're stuck.
Yeah, like this guy.
Well, then I block him.
Here's the thing. I blocked him with this,
You
and
have
then
to.
Yeah.
it's just a fucking stupid thing. It's like, you know what? I just don't want to get to the point at a comedy show where we have to, make a bunch of phone calls on Monday apologizing to a bunch of fucking sensitive people that shouldn't go to comedy clubs. I really would love if they just put a sign up. This is a live adult comedy show. You may be offended by some things that are said. You may, if you're giving up all your rights. You're giving up all, what else can we fucking do? Are we gonna get lawsuits and get sued? And
Well, that kid in Canada did.
yeah, I know. But these people can just because you chose to come into where I work and fuck.
Yeah.
I did what I do, which is make fun of people or make fun of me. Or if you're wearing an orange shirt, I might say that stinks. But now I have to check myself.
By the way, that joke stunk against the guy with the orange shirt. Jesus.
I think Twitter should just.
And then what are we gonna do? We all gotta go do monologues.
But by the way,
we
that
gotta go through standards and practices at live comedy clubs.
No,
But that is on the comedy. You said it before, dude. Comedy clubs should post a fucking sign that says, "Hey, dude, if you are offended by anything, don't fucking enter. This is not the place for you. If you want to go see a comedy
for
show,
me to get people as it is.
dude, let me tell you something. If you want to go see a comedy show where you know you're not going to be offended, there's headliners that don't offend people, and you can go and watch them for an hour at the fucking headlining club.
Yeah, people also like are selectively offended, and they want to be offended, and they often don't listen to a joke or what it's about, and decide to be offended. Like
I had a girl.
Oh,
sorry. Go ahead.
First of all, I wouldn't cut him off. He's like a head writer or something.
No, I was just going to say, people should be.
He's huge in the business. He literally has the ability to make any one of us famous.
That's why that's my eyes wouldn't.
Well, people should be.
You guys are still cutting him
required,
off.
when they come into comedy clubs, to just fill out like a form listing all the things that they're sensitive about. She's sensitive about her lazy eye and her withered arm.
Talking about Rachel?
Yeah. So that so in advance, she's cool on her ears. I can make fun.
That's why she shows her tits.
Good qualities.
Can't believe you pointed it out.
I think Twitter should just be used for awareness of people being kidnapped in other countries, and that's it.
Oh God, I wish you got kidnapped.
You don't even get that, you dummy. That was a very, very intellectual joke right there.
Hashtag.
He was talking about the crisis in Nigeria.
Yeah, I know.
Which
Bring
created
our
a
women
crisis
up.
in this room.
We're bringing our women back. I get it. I know.
Our
They went
girls.
in. They took
They're-
all the
they're
girls, whatever. The girls. Listen, what I'm saying, I got. Okay, you're talking about. What the fuck were you saying? What
I
were
was
you-
just saying that somebody like I did some I was talking about dumb shit people put on Facebook and on people's statuses, and somebody wrote something like, "We need to put an end to genocide," as if they suddenly took a stance on Facebook. And I said something like, I was talking about it on stage, and I was like, "Thank you, I was staunchly pro genocide until I read that." Right, and then I was in the middle of talking about it, and somebody got up. Weeping. They were weeping. And they were like, "I knew somebody that was something," and they just ran out. I'm like, you didn't even understand anything I just said, you wild moron.
Exactly. I'm doing my show at the fucking Village Underground. I'm talking about, being in love with my wife, and I'm talking about, getting married and how hard it was to be, go from a womanizing, misogynistic dude to being this guy who loves his wife so much he wants to fucking hit her. You know what I mean? With love,
And she deserves that.
Well, and then I go to this girl who's in the front row, not laughing at anything. I go, "Do you have kids?" She goes, "I'm a lesbian." Like angry. I go, first of all,
you can still have kids.
I go, have you watched Modern Family? They have 2 ugly ones they adopted. Okay, you can still have kids. I go, you weren't listening. You were just waiting to let me, the bald guy with his wife, and to let me know I'm a fucking angry lesbian. I go, why don't you fucking smile? I go, you don't think you can have a husband? Well, you said I was going to have a husband someday. I go, you kind of are. One of you is going to be the husband. She goes, well, I'm the husband. I go, then there you go. This is just alpha male bullshit, dude. You know?
Exactly.
It's like, she was waiting to
She wanted to yell that all day. She woke up wanting to take that stance with somebody somehow.
And she probably does every day at least once.
So you never know. A couple weeks ago at a club, I walk on stage and the guy to the left of me, right in the front row, was not facing me. I go, "Excuse me, sir, can you turn around? I'm right here. What, are you blind?"
Right.
And he was fucking blind.
Right. Fantastic.
Then I said, "Well, why are you wasting the front row? Feel my face. Go in the back." And then I go, "This is great. Is there anybody here in a wheelchair?" The second row, the guy raises his hand in a wheelchair. But yet, you don't know these things, but you turn it and try to. The guy who was blind, the guy in a wheelchair, they had a great time. It wasn't an attack on them. If you look at a guy in a wheelchair and you don't fuck with him, then he's like, "What? Am I different than everybody else?"
Yeah, but then everybody's looking at the guy in the blind. I had a blind guy at my show once, and he's looking. I didn't know it. He had these round Lennon black glasses on. He's looking to the left, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" I go, where you looking? And he goes, "Guys, he's blind." I go, "Well, then face him towards the stage." I go, "You're an asshole." And then his head kept looking away,
honestly,
and I kept snapping my over here.
Dude, people with real afflictions, like there's a girl who always goes to stand up in New York, is in a wheelchair.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's awesome. Blind people, deaf people, if they come to a comedy club and they have real afflictions and real fucking pain, usually
don't swear in front of your kid, fuckface.
Put his hands over his eyes.
Come to terms with it to a certain degree. They're usually the best audience members. They want you to make fun of it. They know what the fuck's going on. The guy who's blind sitting there facing the other direction, if you make fun of him being blind, he's over it, dude. He's not a new blind guy. He wouldn't be in a comedy club. It's really the people who don't have any real afflictions. It's the person whose head is slightly big.
It's always the people that get outraged that are like allergic to gluten. And then they leave weeping for some reason.
It's the white people that get offended by anything racial that have no minority friends, yet they are the spokes models or whatever.
So
for
you mean
these people.
California, right?
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, but you actually nailed it, dude. When's the last time you saw a black or Puerto Rican person get offended over a race joke at a comedy club? Never.
It's always white people that never have those friends.
It's only fucking white people.
Did you say white people always look at the Puerto Rican
Did you say
in the audience.
Spokesperson.
You said spokesmodel.
I said spokesperson.
No, you said spokesmodel. Please rewind the podcast.
Okay, I
around
just say it, but don't rewind. Spokesperson.
But that's it, dude. I've never saw a black person or Hispanic person get offended by a race joke. They love it, dude. They fucking came up watching Def Jam.
Because they're usually guarding, bouncing the door.
No, because black people aren't so. They're not inhibited by that kind of bullshit, and they know real too. When you get on stage, they know if you're a phony. They're a better. But the difference is, Lewis, if a black audience doesn't, you got 30 seconds to make a black audience like you.
They
if they
will
don't like
skin you alive.
you don't
But
have a
here's the
chance
thing,
of getting
though.
them back.
If
But it's
like
not
the,
over
the
a race
guy,
joke. It's over your lack of confidence.
Yes, confidence.
But if you bomb, it just stays in the room and it's done with that night. It's not going to be message boarded or tweeted.
Yeah. No,
or,
because
Well, that's the funny part.
Yeah,
I was saying, dude,
they'll
black
let you
shows.
feel shitty on stage,
Yeah,
but then
they
that's
don't
it.
give
It's
a
like,
fuck. They move on to the next
I
guy.
was at-
we
at
went
a-
to see comedy. You weren't comedy. Fuck you. But next time.
But white people
And
have
they'll-
to be heard.
Well, so
because
funny,
no one's listened to them
I was
ever
at a comedy
before.
club recently, and it's one of these clubs that are street teamed in. And I was going to a fight with a black dude. He was a thuggy dude, and the street team guy lied to him. And it's like, yeah, dude, if you lie to thuggy black people from Brooklyn, they're gonna fucking murder you. They're not gonna write a letter. They're not gonna go on Yelp. They got ripped
well,
off.
I'd
You're gonna
rather
give them their money
take
back.
an angry tweet from a fucking white dude than I don't want to get murdered.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. Stop bitching. There are worse things, Bob.
I was doing a room years ago. It was Puffy owned it or whatever. So I'm on stage. It's all black, and all of a sudden I lost the audience. It was going well, and they just hated me. And
You sure this wasn't last week?
No. It's, whoa. So,
Is the AC on?
It is
Kelly?
on all the way.
I
And
hear
it's pointed towards here as well. There's
There's a lot of people in here.
There's a football team in here
Yeah.
right now, Bobby.
Bobby,
It's that kid.
Lewis, are you cold right now?
No.
No, okay.
I'm warm, actually.
It's spitting water out. What's that?
All right, I'm dying. Can we speed it up, boss?
That's a dumb story. I don't want to tell it.
Okay, okay.
It's a good story.
Bob,
but I told it.
I gotta get out of here. Can I just plug two things?
Yeah,
real
please,
quick?
go ahead.
All right, I'm headlining Levity Live June 25th. Chris Scopo is going to be opening. Oni Perez from Hammer Fisting is going to be on it as well. June 25th. You guys are in the Rockland County, Westchester area. Come and check out my headlining show at Levity Live. Then 1 week later, July 2nd, Comics at Foxwoods Casino. I'm headlining. Scopo will also be on that show, and Dave Smith from Hammer Fisting will be on that show.
Right.
So, yeah, come out and check out those shows. And also come to the Dark Comedy Show.
In front of his kid, Bobby? Come on, man.
Cute kid.
Come to the Dark Comedy Show. How did
that go?
It went really well.
We don't know.
Ridiculous.
It went really well.
You're the reason why people write letters.
They did. I read it out.
James, you will see you Sunday, buddy.
Can
Bye.
I quickly say goodbye to James?
Hey, we're getting a pinata for him.
Oh, my daughter will love that.
Yeah. What's that?
Well, yeah, we're not
Yeah,
going to
you
leave her
did.
behind.
You're invited. You're invited.
We didn't get an invite, but we're
Make
gonna
sure
go.
that's on. If that's not on, I'm going to fucking murder you. Is it? Is what's
All right.
coming out of it?
I'll give this.
Is it cold air coming out also?
Cold air is coming out and cold water.
All right, good. All right, Lewis. We'll see you later. Kelly, take his seat.
See you,
Yep.
Lewis.
All right. So, anyways, all right, we're gonna wrap this up.
I got to run too. Hey, let me tell you.
What?
Give Rachel some time. She hasn't said anything. You invite her here. You know what I mean?
I think I got involved, but I mean, you can ask me anything if you like, but I feel like I'm part of the team.
I just think you should have some more
I feel like that's a trick somehow for you to say something evil.
I'm dying right now.
You're just melting.
I think it would be great if I had a heart attack because I ate too
Well,
much
you
butter.
started this actually wearing a jacket. I couldn't figure out why you were sitting there in a jacket.
Well, well, thank you. What is this? Yeah, but it's not mine.
I've never listened to. I really never listened to our podcast, but I listened to 25 minutes of the live show we did last week with Norton.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny. And I'm not saying that about me. Norton and Bonnie were on fire.
I thought it was an unbelievable show.
I'm telling you, I couldn't, and I hate listening to my stupid laugh.
All right, we're talking about the live, you know what, dude, from the Village Underground. They did the first one a few months back. Not the live, you know what, dude, the live My Wife Hates Me with Rich Voss and Bonnie and guest marriage counselor Jim Norton, which came out this week, correct?
It came out today.
Okay, so, yeah, if you're listening live, go check it out. If it's next week this comes out, go
to riotcast.com and listen to that. It was fucking hilarious. So
Very funny.
and they're going to be doing more of them in the future, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, definitely going to do more. Our manager goes, "Why don't you do it monthly?" And you can't. I don't know. I got to talk. I got to get talk to a new producer.
Yeah.
And
well, I'm not doing it anymore, but you'll find somebody, or you can do it yourself. It's all set up to go.
We produce everything ourselves, pretty much.
Yeah, you're good to go.
But you were great. I'm telling you, those things ran so smoothly.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, good. Well, it's a great show. So
See you
make sure you
later.
download it. I'll see you later, Voss. See you later, Lewis. It's in there. So, anyways, guys, Dean, Vinny, Tortorich, Lawrence.
Yep.
You want to move over here? You can move over here, Rachel. Sit in a chair. Not you, Mike. You stay, Lawrence. Stay right where
I'm
you are. That's
okay
your
here.
chair. Rachel, you go. You want to stay there?
Yeah, I'm okay here.
Okay, great. You take away fucking poor Scopo's microphone, but go ahead.
Oh wait, no. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't talk that much. Anyways, this has been a pretty wild show. We were all over the fucking place.
It was a fun show.
Yeah, it was a very fun show. We talked a lot about losing weight. Now you used to be you always on diets too, right? Right, Rach?
Yeah, I'm always trying some nonsense. I do that boxing thing a lot with other guys, Keith, and you did it a little bit. We all went to boxing.
Yeah,
class.
it fucked my knees up.
Yeah, it's a horrible work. I'm furious the entire time, but it's a great workout.
It's a great workout if you're a boxer.
Is it when you're kicking thin air? Is that how you hurt your knees? Or what did you do?
No, I hurt my knees because he has us hold the medicine ball and squat.
Yeah, because you do a lot of that in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
No one does.
No. I think what I needed, that's why this No Sugar, No Grains, and the Fitness Confidential is the great book. I'm glad you guys are writing a second book. If you need any help, I'd like to actually,
Well, we'll get
love
your story.
to have you involved.
We'd love to have you.
I would love to just, because I learned a lot from eating, and now I'm spiraling out of control.
Yeah.
But I'm here's what I
You know
got.
what's great is I love how public you are about your struggle to,
And we'd love to have that in the book, right?
Yeah.
To actually talk about reality.
Because you can set a goal for yourself, okay? And I did.
Yeah.
But then when I reached that goal, I didn't know where to go. And that's where a lot of people become fat again. That's where a lot of people lose it. And then when you don't know what the fuck to do, it's like I always say, you go into the gym. I don't know how to use the machines, so therefore I'm just going to go on the treadmill, I'm going to do some curls, and I'm getting the fuck out. But if you teach me how to use every single fucking machine in the gym and why and what days, now I can go to the gym and use it to its potential. Now, with this diet, the more I learned, the more potential it had. The more I learned about food. I didn't know that they fucking shot corn syrup and corn fructose into everything.
Right.
And that's what makes me want to eat more chips. I didn't know that it wasn't my fault that when I ate carbs and sugars that I wanted more because it was chemicals being released in my brain that I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought I was just a piece of shit and I had no will. But I do. I've quit smoking. I've quit drinking. I've quit sex. I've quit a lot of things. But food was the motherfucker, and it's the one that will take you out.
But because food is the animal you have to take for a walk at least 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need cigarettes to sustain. Now I have his problem.
Yeah,
sustain life.
Yeah.
So that becomes part of the problem. But if you can arrest what's causing the problem within food, which means the sugars and the grains, then you can move on your merry way and lose weight and be healthy.
And like you said, I can go to John's and have a slice of pizza, or even 2. But I just don't. I don't have to. I don't do it all the fucking time.
Yeah, well, we talk about it in the book. There used to be the concept of a treat, like having ice cream. Would be a real treat.
Right.
But that's lost its meaning now. It's just because a treat is it's now something that you have every day. It's not something that occasionally you have rarely enough so that it is an actual treat.
Right.
And so.
And I think any extremes is always hard.
Yeah.
When I grew up, we weren't allowed to have any sweets.
Yeah.
And which was too severe, so then I became
right.
weirdly obsessed, and I would make friends just based on what kind of things I could feed off of in their house, and
Right.
then I would eat so much there.
She still does that, by the way.
I still do. Choose
Yeah,
my friends that
when
way.
you're totally denied something, that's all you want.
We became I became completely obsessed with it. It was just we just learned that any kind of dessert was I get in big trouble, and so then I just couldn't get my mitts off anything fattening like that, any ho-hos or just disgraceful snack like that. And then I had no portion control once I was near it.
I hear that problem often.
Yeah.
When people talk about their parents being really strict.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, which was way before you were a kid, I know I had 70 ounces of Coke per year. And I know that because the only time I had a Coke was when I got a haircut. And you figure as a kid, you got like 8 or 10 haircuts a year. And Cokes used to come in 7-ounce bottles back in the 70s. And now 70 ounces is one fucking serving.
Jesus
Think
about it, 64-ounce thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it's refillable.
But we were at 7-Eleven not too long ago, and they had like a special thing. It was it was a big giant size serving of Coke that had a string around it, so you could hang it around your neck,
it around your
and
neck.
then it had a
That's the
long
truth.
straw to reach your mouth. So basically, you didn't even have to bother holding it.
That's
It was
not a
just-
joke.
Yeah.
We went to check it out because we
See,
heard
that's
about
fat
this.
science. That's when people like, I'm sick of holding this shit. And
Yeah, it's too much work now to actually
yeah.
hold the soda.
Or to even bend over to put the straw in your mouth. It's just a constant injection of sugar into your mouth. What is that saying about society? And no wonder the terrorists want us all dead. We're just trying to fuck up.
We're asking for it. is
Yeah, we're
what you're
begging
saying.
for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fucking sad. It's sad, man. It's sad that, I think somewhere along the line, our children and me, and we were all given this crazy food, and we became addicted to it. And now here I am, 43, and I'm trying to undo this shit, which is really hard. It's really hard to do. The one thing is that you said that you can just go back. Don't fucking fall apart. Don't just give up totally. Just next day.
Yeah, just
go back.
Yeah, part of
repair
it's
it the next day.
definitely
Get back on it. And it's like we've also grown up sort of being sold all this stuff that they tell you is healthy that's fundamentally not healthy.
Yeah.
Yogurt. There, all these flavored yogurts and everything. You think, hey, that's good. I should be eating that stuff because yogurt is healthy. It's not the flavored stuff. It's just as bad as ice cream.
Yeah, it's a sugar bomb.
I worked at McDonald's for 7 years. Ugh. And I saw the same kids with their parents every day.
Yeah.
Like a lot of days, like
Every
in a
day,
row.
yeah.
Every day. And it's just, the poverty is a huge issue. Like it is why it is fucked up, and I get it, but like why is Whole Foods, like why the better the food is, why is it more expensive?
Well, that's a problem too, because
It's a huge problem.
We
It
talked
really
about
is a
before.
problem.
The grains are sort of subsidized, so they're cheaper. So the stuff that has a lot of that in it, it tends to be cheaper. And
Look at it this way: when I was in college, we're talking 1981. Taco Bell had a 99-cent special.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Taco Bell sells the same taco for 59 cents. Everything else in the world has gone up. Yet
Yeah.
Taco Bell has figured out over the 30 years since I've been in college how to go down in price. Which means
And now they're doing breakfast.
Something, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So something has changed. How can you make something cost less now than in 1981 when it was ridiculously cheap then? It's because grains are subsidized to such a level that it's negative economy. You can actually get poor people to buy this stuff because you could feed you could fill the bellies up of all of your kids for $5 at Taco Bell. Yet, if you went to the grocery store, that might be an apple.
But another thing too, you want to talk about fat science. If I go in there, I see something for 59 cents, I'm going to buy 4 of them.
Right.
I'm not going to buy 2 of them or 1 of them. I'll get 4, dude. I have $2. I'll get 4.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm going to they're perfect size because you eat one and you need another one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not big enough to fill you. You know what I mean? So you need at least 1 or 2.
And it's
You need
so
2
cheap
or
that you're
3.
like, oh, it's still a bargain, But it's like, why is organic chicken so much more expensive than?
Because they're letting them run around, and it's not chicken on top of chicken and chicken eating their own shit and everything else.
But who can afford that every day?
No one.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
I talk about it on my podcast, the Angriest Trainer podcast, all the time. I tell people, do what you can, because I know what kind of money I make, and I can't afford to live like that. I can't eat organic all the time.
Yeah. And again, mention your podcast again for people to check out.
The Angriest Trainer podcast on iTunes.
On iTunes, yeah, you're gonna check it out, and go to No Sugars, No Grains on Facebook, and read what these people are writing about. Look, I've learned in the last 9 months.
Yeah, something like that.
That my body responds to good food and good fat. It does not respond to breads, grains, and sugars. The sugars is not as tough as the pastas and the breads for me, because if the pastas and the breads fill me, and that's a physical, psychological thing that makes me feel better when I'm full. It makes me feel, fills the hole.
Yeah.
I mean, literally fills the fucking hole. But the more that I'm learning through this is I knew that when I got on it, it was this. It's forever. It's not a certain thing until I lose a certain amount. It's forever. So I'm still learning, and now I'm in the process of learning failure. That I succeeded. I was on the path, and I fell off, and I keep falling off. But I gotta ask for help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta reach out.
Well, you know what's also really helpful? I mean, we do have this Facebook group. It's Vinne Tortorich's No Sugar, No Grains.
Yeah.
He's got thousands of people. You've probably been
I went on it, but now I hide from it.
Yeah, well, it's just
Don't hide.
People are very, very supportive to each other, and it's helpful to know that you're not alone trying to do that. So, it costs nothing. It's just you go on it. Everybody's supportive. Everybody's friendly.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people will go on and just say, "Look, I'm struggling today. I'm having a rough day." And then they'll get 50 replies of people saying, "Hang in there. Try this. Try this."
Yeah.
You do need help also when you're on the road a lot because it's really hard when you're traveling. There's a lot of places you cannot find anything healthy. I'll be in the middle of some just like disgusting town and I go and I try to order a salad someplace and it's just like iceberg lettuce and nonsense.
Or if a club feeds you for free, it's the fucking worst.
And then it's always that awful beige food. It's always mozzarella sticks and chicken fingers when you get to the club. It's hard.
We were talking about this yesterday about how because we were talking about you and how it's particularly difficult for your guys' lifestyle, to do something like this because it is very, very hard to be on the road all the time, particularly going to comedy clubs and stuff like that where your options aren't great, and it's a higher level of
if the hotel is near a grocery store, it's a fucking blessing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You have to prepare,
but you also
get
need a
to
fridge too. You got to make sure you're well enough. You're a good enough comic that you have a fridge in your room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll get there someday.
But I mean, seriously, it's all this stuff, and I learned that it's worth the money to go take a cab and get a good lunch at a steak place or a nice restaurant, and to fuck ordering the food to me. That's the problem. Fuck getting it to me. Fuck going to the club. Let me go out, take a cab, or get a ride to a restaurant and have a meal before the show or even after the show. Take me to a diner and I'm going to get breakfast. I'm going to get sausage. I'm going to get eggs. I'm going to get some bacon. I'm going to get some fruit and I'm going to fucking fill up on that shit. And it costs a little more money sometimes, but it's worth it.
Diner food is probably the same as it's all that Cisco stuff. It's all that.
Yeah, but you can't. An egg is an egg.
Yeah.
Bacon is bacon. You know what I mean? And that fills you up.
Sometimes with the eggs, they will. If you get an omelet, they will mix flour in. You have to be careful.
Yeah, I don't do omelets anymore.
Good.
And if I do egg white omelets.
As a matter of fact, that International House of Pancakes you were talking about earlier, that's how they get away with it. They literally put grains in your omelet.
Unbelievable.
I like that Rich heads to IHOP to search for healthy options.
That was the thing when I worked at
because
McDonald's.
he's usually working there.
Like when I worked at McDonald's, all I ate was McDonald's because all I could afford was McDonald's.
Yeah.
I just stole food every day. They would make us pay for it, and that's how I would eat. And I was sad because I was there, so I would eat even more. And I'm still fucked up from that, and that was 8 years ago, but 7 years in a row.
Hey, but here it is. It's a sacrifice. It's gonna be. It's painful, man. It just hurts. It hurts not to have the only friend that's always been there.
I know.
It does
never
start,
lets you down.
Never.
But
it does start early too. Like all that stuff, starts in your childhood. And how you relate to food, and I remember being at that girl's place with the ho-hos, and she had them in that display box they have in the store, and I just couldn't stop thinking about them when I was over there, and I just ate so much that she took me aside in the kitchen, and she was like, "No offense," which was the cool thing to say in 6th grade or whatever.
Right.
And she goes, "No offense, but my mom says you eat too much when you're over here." And then I just started weeping in the kitchen. I was like, what would make me feel better? One more?
That's so fucking. What a fucking cunt.
I know. I still remember where I was standing when she told me the family had been talking
When someone
about.
says no offense, it's kind of like that when you're talking about your tweets and your bad. They always start with, I really used to love you, but now.
What a fucking cunt. What a mother.
Yeah.
To a child.
To tell, yeah.
And we give, we were talking about the Twitter thing, we give power to those fucking assholes. Someone literally wrote, I hate to rank all the comics. This is a showcase show, and they put the 7 comics that were on in order. And the first thing I'm is hate to say, no, you love doing this. And then the second thing is oh, God, at least I'm in the top 3. She's like, this fucking bitch. Okay, I'm not the worst.
Yeah, they're real assholes. But you know,
yeah.
that mom was like an early day Twitter person before Twitter. She didn't come up to you herself. No. She put it out to the daughter. Yeah,
right.
She removed it the same way Twitter and Facebook is. You know, it's all one removed.
I think the bad eating what helps is when you realize how interchangeable it is. That like whatever was going to happen, you were going to do it anyway. It's like because if you tied to emotions, because it'll be that thing of like, oh, I had a great set. I'm going to get myself some ice cream. I fucking bombed. I need some ice cream. Like you were going to eat the. It didn't matter
either
what
way.
The
you were going to
was.
eat the ice cream.
Yeah.
She's still not on.
Oh, I turned you off.
It's the same with smoking because I smoke when I'm celebrating, and then I smoke when I'm sad. I smoke when I'm bored. Every emotion is masked by smoking. It's not the fucking smoking. It's me.
Yeah.
The same with food.
Well, we're gonna call Kelly the podcast ender.
Yep. You got it.
Well, guys, listen. I want to thank you guys for showing up today. Dean, you know, I'm very excited. We didn't get to talk about all your other stuff too.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, well, you know, Dean is one of the fucking big dudes in fucking Hollywood. One of the great writers, comedy writers out there right now. So I can't wait. I can't wait. Hopefully, do something again. Dean was the showrunner and the creator.
Bronx Warrants.
Of Bronx Warrants, the pilot we shot that I still think was hilarious.
You were fucking
That's
great
one
at.
of the funniest pieces of. I've never seen it, but I read it so many times when he was.
It
putting
was
it
funny.
together.
Well, we're gonna do something else. I'm determined to do a show.
I
with
can't
you.
wait. I would love. That was so fun to work on it.
I know,
too.
right?
Fucking great time.
No, there's tons of good stuff coming up.
But what do you got? What do you got, Dean?
Well, I'm doing. I'm writing a new pilot for FX right now, called Easy Money. So I'll be coming out with that soon. We're working on Fitness Confidential, a sequel to that. I have a new book that's going to be coming out. It'll be available sort of end of June. It's not available yet, but in a couple of weeks it'll be available. Called Romance for Men.
I didn't read it.
That's okay.
I'm gonna though,
dude.
I'm gonna read it.
Funny.
I know that's what everybody keeps saying.
Laugh out loud.
I heard it's fucking hilarious.
You won't. It's going to make you feel inept.
What's the name of it again?
It's called Romance for Men: Pandora's Box. It's the first in a series.
And when is it coming out?
About a couple of weeks, it'll start becoming available on Amazon and iTunes.
All right. What's your Twitter?
Dean Lorey.
Dean Lorey.
DeanLorey.
Make sure you follow him and all the things he's doing. You get Fitness Confidential 2. Is that what it's going to be called?
Well, no, it'll have a different title, but we're working on it now.
That's
how about we call it?
It's part of the reason we're out.
Hey,
you know what? Actually, the reason we're out here, I'll pitch this because it'll make Vinny feel good.
Yeah.
We did the audiobook for Fitness Confidential, which Vinny, he reads it. He's the narrator, and it was a nightmare for him because he's great, like just speaking extemporaneously, but he had to sit here, and do the audiobook and read the thing, and so it was hell. And so he, gutted his way through it, and then we listened to it and said, this isn't very good. And so we threw it out, and then he redid the whole thing and played with it and told stories and stuff like that. It was just this nightmarish experience for him. And the reason we're out here is because it's nominated for Audiobook of the Year. And so we're going to the award ceremony on Thursday.
That's great. Congratulations, man.
Thanks,
man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And Vinny, what do you got?
I got everything. I got the book, Fitness Confidential. We have the Angriest Trainer podcast. You can find me on Twitter, VinneTortorich.com. Vinny spelled with an I-E. Tortorich. There's the website. There's all of. If you want to lose weight, it's all free content.
It's all free.
You go to VinneTortorich.com. There's an FAQ section. You never have to. You don't even have to buy my stupid book. Just go there. It's free.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help people for free.
Right.
So it's all out there.
Yeah, it's great, man. Thank you, both of you assholes.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, really. You brought me back from because once you go 300 pounds, it's harder to get back.
Yeah.
I was right there.
You're looking great, man.
I'm looking good. I got some more to lose.
But
I'm
it
good.
must feel good. I mean, you must look at yourself and go like this. And people are commenting. I see people, here.
I feel
commenting
better.
on it.
Yeah, I do. I absolutely feel better. But I definitely, I want to get back to sexy Bobby. Right, Rachel?
But we all want that.
Bobby's a bad boy. He always will be. Bad boy Robert Kelly, I think is what his website is.
What do you
Should
got?
be.
What do you got, Rachel?
I have a Comedy Central special airing on July 11th. You could follow me on Twitter at Rachel Feinstein, and I'll be at the Funny Bone in Charlotte June 12th through 14th.
The Comedy Central's really kicking ass lately, huh? They got the Amy show, they got a Tells, they get your special. Broad City, have you watched that?
I heard it's really funny.
It's really great.
Fucking these two girls, first of all, one of them's really hot. The curly-haired girl,
Oof, she's up my alley. I have a little crush on her. My God, but they're very funny, man. What do you got, Mike?
My website's MikeLawrenceComedy.com. My album Sadamantium from Comedy Central Records is on there.
Yeah.
And I'm on Twitter all the time. I'm on at midnight every once in a while on Comedy Central, and I do the hashtag wars every night. So if you like that show, I participate, and you can tell me that I stole jokes that you think you wrote that were already on the air. So it's always fun.
Mike, thanks for coming, man. You're always funny. What's
Thanks,
up
man.
with you, Scopo?
I'll just be with Lewis the 25th, and then the 2nd will be at Comics at Ykwd, and then 25th is at Levity Live, actually. So check it out. It'll be a lot of fun.
Kelly, what do you got?
I just go to my website, kellyfastuca.com, and follow me on Twitter, KELYFASTUCA.
Yeah, my website's down. My fucking web guy's working on it. But this is all you need to know. June 17th, Village Underground. 2 shows. I'm filming my hour special, produced by Jim Serpico and directed by Bobcat Goldthwait. It's going to be fucking awesome. Tickets are available right now at ComedyCellar.com over on the featured events. You can buy your tickets for the show. Spread the word. Retweet, share, get it all out there. We're going to sell it out. It's a very limited seating. It's a very small venue, very intimate. So make sure you get your tickets now if you're going to go. ComedyCellar.com, featured events to the right. And from my special, 1 hour special, June 17th. So spread the word about that. My website's down now, but when it goes back up, I will make sure to let you know. But you can get my app if you have an iPhone. I have an award-winning iPhone app. Where's my award, by the way?
Here's the app.
Where's my award?
It's in the box.
That's get my award out.
You want to look at your award.
You don't put my award in the box.
I didn't. It was stayed in the box because it was too nice to have out.
You put it in the box.
Absolutely not.
Who did?
I believe you kept it in the box because it would look nice. Because I didn't want to ruin it.
That's not true.
Well, I'll look for it when everyone goes.
I hate
Because
you.
there's too many legs here right now.
All right, there's my app right here. Anyways, I don't feel good. Something happened.
You got hot, and then it
I don't
ruined
know.
you.
Something fucking happened. I'm gonna go throw up and shit.
Okay. Well, that's fun.
And then, anyways, this has been a great fucking show. Everybody was great. Rich Voss came in. Gary Gulman, Louis J. Gomez, the rattlesnake / real ass dude / fucking can't take it. What a fucking asshole. Thank you so much for coming on. You guys are the best fans in the world. We'll see you next time. You know what, dude?